The Proto-Semitic Allah further down tells us was a black God represented by a black bull whose hide denoted his black skin.
Here's the picture that he showed on the screen. It's a deity El, the god El. Pay attention to the crown or the headdress, if you will. This is a picture from the front of the same statue, a little closer, and a little bit from the side here. Now, this headdress is actually the Atef crown. If you go on Webster's online dictionary, that's what it says. Atef is the specific feathered white crown of the Egyptian deity Osiris. It combines the head jet, the crown of Upper Egypt, with red ostrich feather for the Osiris cult. The Atef crown identifies Osiris in ancient Egyptian painting. If you go to Webster's dictionary, Merriam-Webster, it says Atef, hold on, a tall crown with a long feather on each side, shown in the art of ancient Upper Egypt as worn by Osiris. Okay? Here you can see Osar or Osiris with the Atef crown. This is from the papyrus of Nebket. It's actually in the Louvre Museum, and you can see me filming that papyrus on the video entitled Reality Check. Why black people ain't going nowhere, but you might as well put Afro Style Reality Check, it's gonna come up. And in here, it's also from the Louvre Museum. You have Osiris in the middle with the Atef crown, and the description for it, if you go on the website of the Louvre Museum and you type Royal and Divine Triad, you can do a search and you will see they mention that he is actually wearing the Atef crown. Now finally, you can compare the crowns. Okay, first you have the god of the Arabs Negroes, which first is El, but somehow, some way becomes Allah. But that's up to y'all. That's up to the doctor. And then you have the one that I showed you, Osiris. Then again, from the front, compared with another statue of Osiris, and then finally the same statue from another angle.
Biblical King's Seal discovered in dump site. This is the royal seal of the King Hezekiah, and here we have an ankh. And finally, last but not least, you need to see it to believe it. The God of the Bible, El, slept in his own dung and urine. This is Ugaritic narrative poetry, page 195. And we also have this book here, the Masoretic in the prophetic literature, where it clearly says that El floundered in his own feces and urine.
So Shabazz was not permitted to stay in that area, so he took his family into the jungle of East Asia, which we now call Africa, to make a people close to nature. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, this is the origin of kinky hair, because we didn't have kinky hair prior to that. The hair on our head was like the hair on our eyebrows. The hair on your eyebrows straight, the hair on your head is not the same as the hair on your eyebrow. But the hair of every other people is the same as their eyebrow. Your eyebrow straight, your hair something different. Wouldn't you like the hair on your head to be as straight as the hair on your eyebrow? That's why you're so busy frying it. That's why you're so busy pulling it. Because your nature tells you that the kink I mean, you know, with I'm black and I'm proud, we got to learn to be proud of kinks. Because most of your family of other black people on the earth, jet black. They didn't have no broad nose and thick lips and kinky hair. They were dark-skinned people, jet black. But they had straight hair, a thinner lip, a thinner nose. But we are marked as a different kind of black person. And we were rejected and despised, not only from the circle of the gods, but we were despised and rejected by all the other dark people of the earth. This is why today black people with kinky hair and broad nose and thick lips are rejected in every society. I want you to hear me well tonight. Yes, sir. Why are we rejected? Because the essence of beauty is in obedience and submission to God. And the essence of ugliness is when you rebel against God. And when you rebel against God, in your rebellion, you are marked with a certain mark of your rebellion, which is the disfigurement of your internal self, which manifests in the disfigurement of your external self. And this is why when you look at our people, wherever we are found on the earth, you find us either disfiguring ourselves physically because we are disfigured on the inside because of rebellion.
We got to get back to that. We got to find another day for this fish conversation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not getting away with the big fish.
We go to something else.
Y'all not going to get away with that. But
let me read this. There's an entity.
Y'all almost had me too. Y'all should have never read that fish verse.
You won't get the fish.
I was about to convert.
Too much. All right?
I was about to convert into the fish.
Well, if the Lord wants you, well, wait a minute.
The Lord was with me up until the point. Your name, brother? Just making sure. They said that you said it was okay to rape 12-year-old girls. I don't know if that's true.
I already brought that.
Okay, good. That's what I want.
Slander.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to know. I didn't put that on you. I didn't put it on you.
So you know what I taught? Which we teach now, is that when you go into the law in the ancient world, men, if they saw a woman that they like, they can grab the woman up and rape the woman, man. and we're going to read the scriptures. We're going to read the scriptures, all right?
Somebody
hell no, you didn't have a problem with that.
The Lord has a problem.
No, but that's not good love.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this.
The Lord didn't have a problem with men raping a 12-year-old or any woman that they saw on sight.
The Lord didn't have a problem with it.
Why you David B? Okay.
But you know what you're thinking? See, you were brought up in this man's fool system, so that's how you think. That's how you think. But back in the ancient world, if you saw, we're talking about, grab a woman, man.
And God had no problem with this.
Of course not. Let me tell you something, man. I mean, I don't want to speak like this around a woman, you know. But I'm gonna say this, man. Let me say this, bro. Let me say this.
I'm listening.
Most women dream about that.
Yeah, it's true.
All right? Most women fantasize about that, man.
Can I tell you something?
All right? Hey, man, my Ephraimite woman, when we used to do our thing, she used to say, well, go in the room and put clothes on, put a mask on, and bust in the door and rape my ass. Okay? And you know, when you do that with a woman, most of the women don't report that shit.
No, but listen.
They out there, brother. They out there, brother.
Let's not get lost. 12.
Women like
bro.
to go rape people, man.
We not telling. It's not all right. In this society, it's not all right.
The scripture said you can do it. But you're saying that.
But you don't do that.
But the scripture say you can.
The Lord.
But you know what? The scriptures also say
they don't allow us to do as the Lord would have permitted.
Well, it's true. Yes, that's true.
And as far now, I'm talking in terms of raping a woman on sight if I wanted to.
First of all, the woman doesn't.
Go to the scripture. Go to the scripture.
Yeah, the scripture answers it better.
That's scripture.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 22 and 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, I'm sorry, verse 28. My bad. Verse 28.
Ain't in there now.
Yeah.
Come on, don't be putting words in the Bible.
Yeah, verse 28.
Yeah, relax.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed.
The word virgin, by the way, is a Hebrew word. Let me see if I remember. Bathwala. All right. Now the prophecy of Mary, a virgin shall conceive. The word there, virgin, is ayalama, which means young woman of marriageable age.
Gotcha.
Virgin in here means bathwala, virgin, a woman that never been, hit, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver,
A dowry.
and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her, he may not put her away all his days.
Now, when you go back, and you know the Hebrew,
Now it's
when you
sound
go,
like prostitution now.
No.
no, he grabbed the woman in the field. The word, no. He humbled it. He gave it to the father after the fact. The word humble, when you go into the Hebrew, the word humble is the word aina.
Yep.
When you look up the word aina, it means to force, to take by force,
Understood.
to arrest. So what does that word mean? Rape.
Yeah.
It means rape.
I understand.
Okay.
Now, the next question is this. Now that the Bible has made it clear that it's permissible to rape,
Which means young woman of marriage.
That is a virgin.
Now the prophecy of Mary, a virgin shall conceive. Virgin, by the way, is a Hebrew word. Let me see if I remember. Bathwala. All right. Now the prophecy of Mary, a virgin shall conceive. The word there, virgin, is ayalama, which means young woman of marriageable age.
gotcha.
Virgin in here means bathwala, virgin, a woman that never been, hit, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of
A
silver,
dowry.
and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her, he may not put her away all his days.
Now, when you go back, and you know the Hebrew,
Now it's
when you
sound
go,
like prostitution now.
No.
no, he grabbed the woman in the field. The word, no. He humbled it. He gave it to the father after the fact. The word humble, when you go into the Hebrew, the word humble is the word aina.
Yep.
When you look up the word aina, it means to force, to take by force,
Understood.
to arrest. So what does that word mean? Rape.
Yeah.
It means rape.
I understand.
Okay.
Now, the next question is this. Now that the Bible has made it clear that it's permissible to rape, why are we still reading the Bible?
Because you know what? Because it's in the Bible. We have faith in the Bible. We have faith in the Most High. Whatever the Most High says, we gotta accept it, man.
The problem is,
You know you remind. Hey, Of course.
Absolutely.
Once you come into the faith, you know who you remind me of, man. You remind me of Neo. Talking to you remind me of Neo talking to Morpheus, and when he said this is the reality and it was a thermonuclear war, and he showed you what's gonna happen to America, what did he do? He threw up. That's what you're going through, man.
So you telling me, hold up,
Movies,
you telling me if somebody was to rape your grandbaby that's 12 years old, you will be all right with that? God forbid. You will be all right with
in
that?
the kingdom, I couldn't do nothing about it in the kingdom.
In the kingdom of heaven.
In the
Not
kingdom,
in
when the kingdom is
What do you mean by the
established.
kingdom? This is getting crazy, man.
The
What do you mean
rulership-
by the
We're
kingdom?
looking for a king.
we out here.
We're looking for this white man to go down very soon and for us to come up.
So
That-
if y'all
that
got a
was
chance
all
to
of
be
the
on your own land, like the pale Jews is trying to do,
It's not gonna happen.
It's not
because
gonna
you know
happen.
what? the Israelite women are gonna come freely to the men.
That's right. That's right.
We're gonna have to beat them off with a baseball bat. You know what I'm saying?
Now that day obviously hasn't come yet. So what we're gonna do is talk about.
Wait a minute. Isaiah, what's that? Isaiah 4:1.
Do that, man.
Isaiah 4:1.
Yeah.
It was the African that raped
I gotta
Dana.
read that. I gotta read that.
You know?
You missed the whole point. You missed the whole point.
Listen, let's
come back to the
speak.
Israelites.
Let's let the scripture speak. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, to back up the elder, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying we will eat.
7 means
completion.
1,000 women.
Right.
Case in point, King Solomon had 1,000 women. He had listen. He had 700 wives and 300 concubines.
Women
you know
of
what a
other
concubine is? A woman that you just go in, do your business, and keep it moving. All right.
Yeah, so this is the day that's fast approaching. And in that day 7 women, which the brother explained it, 7 women shall take hold of one man. One man.
Yes.
All right? Saying we will eat our own bread, meaning they're going to cook.
You don't gotta pay rent, you don't gotta do nothing.
Now you see the deep shit about this is that it caters a lot to men. What do women get out of it? Just to get raped? What do they get out of it?
Polite said, hold on, look. Polite said the black woman is God, though.
That's right. So she ain't about to
and he
get
can
raped
prove
by
it
no
to you in your
Israelite.
Bible, but we ain't gonna go there.
Hey, woman, you know what?
But that black woman is God, and no God,
How do you figure?
no culture, no community is about to accept that God would have been all right with a woman being raped.
How do you figure
Because
that?
that's your mind. That's your
That's
mind.
my mind.
That was my mind. That's
my
That's your
fatherhood. That's my being a
I
husband.
thought the same
That's
thing.
my being a man.
I thought the same thing.
A man, a husband, and a father wouldn't condone no doctrine that say at 12 years old or any age that it's permissible for someone to be raped.
That's right. No, give me judges. What is it? Judges 18.
I say this. No sane man is going to accept the doctrine at this point.
According to who?
You see, they said I was intelligent, but the truth is not with me. But this shit just got insane. Now I let them pass with the fish that ate a whole nigga. I let them pass with that shit. But you ain't getting the rape pass, man.
After his head is opened up, he gonna be flying, man. Just like Neo.
That's right. That's right. Let me ask you a question, brother. Before this keeps going, we have to ask you a question. How many of you are fathers here? Just be for real. If you're a father. Now, what if someone is overwhelmed by the spirit of the Most High God, and he reads your scripture and he take your daughter and he just rape your daughter? What do you say to that? If he live like you live, walk like you walk, talk like you talk. Because y'all live amongst each other.
Yeah.
Y'all live amongst each other. So what happens when one of y'all feels so overwhelmed by the spirit of God that when you see one of each other's daughters, you just grab her up? You gonna tell one of these brothers here, come on, you know the doctrine. You know how it get when you get.
Well, answer it.
We just told you that.
How would y'all respond?
In this time,
We're not gonna let that happen.
But if it did happen,
hold on.
But if it did happen, you would allow it to happen. Why? Because you go back to the scriptures.
You're supposed to be a brother.
Hold on. You're gonna allow one of your brothers to rape your daughter?
You say rape as if rape simply means to grab.
No. We talking about. Now we read the verse. We read the verse where someone was.
You got too much
kingdom of heaven. Hey, look,
too much
no.
We read the verse, man.
When the kingdom is established, we're gonna get women when they 12 years old.
Right.
All right.
Say it again.
As soon as they start in the kingdom of heaven, when their period starts, that's when they become a woman.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna deal with them when their period starts.
Right.
When their monthly starts.
Question.
Have sex with them. Have babies, man.
With 12-year-olds?
Brother, there's in the kingdom we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna get them young.
Where's this
We're
kingdom?
gonna get them young.
And the kingdom is
The kingdom is right here, but the Most High is gonna establish the kingdom, all right?
Can I say something?
No, look up in Google women that were pregnant under the age of 12. You got 9-year-old women that were pregnant. You got 11-year-old that were pregnant. As soon as they get their period, they become a woman.
When did Eve become a woman? When did Eve become a woman according to the Bible?
When did Eve become a woman?
At what age did she become a woman according to the
It
Bible?
doesn't tell you whenever she got a period. The same thing with marriage.
I got your answer right here. I got your answer right here.
Hold on.
Why was the woman created?
Hold up, the elder got the answer.
12 years old.
Hold up, the elder got the answer.
Okay,
This is
how old Eve was?
Yeah. No, not Eve, but just in general as far
What was
as
the
a
woman created for? The brother asked. I think that's a good question.
We'll answer that.
1 Corinthians 7:35.
I can answer that one.
And this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you. but for that which is comely, and that you may attend upon the Lord without distraction. But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely towards his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age, and need so require, let him do what he will, he sinneth not, let them marry. Now when does a woman have the flower of her age? The flower of her age is a period.
Since I've been a part of this conscious community, sexual misconduct has been condemned and vilified almost unanimously. We saw the rise and fall of Dr. York. We had Hebrew Israelite, the brother by the name of Mighty Hebrew. He was convicted, I think, twice for sexual behavior against minors. He was widely condemned by the Hebrew Israelite community, but apparently forgiven by the Israelites, because I see him all over the place right now on everybody's channel. Another brother by the name of Nazi Yashavel, another Israelite, also involved in sexual misconduct with a minor. We have no idea where this brother is, but he's been sheltered somewhere by an Israelite group.
I'm going to tell you why, because I'm an Israelite and Tazariak Israelite. And I think his doctrine is off compared to what we teach it. We both had the same mission, but he's telling the Israelites it's okay to mix race, right? He's telling that they got a doctrine saying that if a child reached a flower, they could be 15 or 9 years old, you can have sex with them.
Okay,
This is what they
man,
teach.
you talk about running.
Now, one thing we do know, or you know, is that one of Tazariak's better friends or best friends or closest people, who's part or was part of ISUPK at the time, was incarcerated. This leader in the community, this member of the community, was incarcerated for child molestation, correct?
Yes, it's actually his best brother, the one he used to be with all the time. He calls him, you know, that's his best friend, his best brother. Tajoyala is his name. And this brother is currently incarcerated. He's still a part of ISUPK. He's currently incarcerated for sleeping with his wife's daughter, who's a minor.
Interesting. And he's still an ISUPK member.
Yes. Talks to him. He often talks to him. He sends him money and things like that.
He's sending, hold on, he's sending a convicted child molester money? Yes, ISUPK member that's incarcerated. He's currently still, he doesn't have the $10 for the wife. He doesn't have the $40 for you, the $10 for the other wife. Failing in his commitment as a man to his children as far as child support is concerned. But he has the money to give to a convicted child molester. Is this what you're telling me?
Yes, and they all blame the little girl. They all say that she's a liar, and I can imagine what she's went through, but they're all saying that she's lying. But they've been holding this man for years, so it you know.
I mean, there's no love for Dr. Young. Certainly. I mean, I guess only if you choose to molesting one child, I guess they can. This is very interesting stuff. Very interesting. Now, it's up to you if you want to go any further about child molestation or pedophilia. Do you believe that somewhere in the undercurrent or any system is inside of ISUPK that kind of gives you the impression that they want to marry young girls or kind of prepare young girls to be read by men? You kind of get a sense of that kind of energy in ISUPK.
Yes. When I first went to someone outside of ISUPK and I spoke with them, and they told me and informed me to be careful because his niece just got out of it, in which what they noticed that they were setting up is that a lot of them get, you know, women, single mothers with teenage girls, so that when the teenage girls are ready, just as GMS, they explained it, what the GMS does, that they believe the same thing, but they hide it. You don't find out until you get in there.
I'm going to ask you the question again. Some people said it was breaking up a little bit, so I'm going to ask you again. We're going to follow up from the fact that Tazariak still sends money to a present-day ISUPK member who is presently convicted for child molestation that is still accepted and embraced by the ISUPK community. Now we fast forward. And what's that guy's name again? That's incarcerated for child molestation?
Taj Royala. Taj Royala.
Taj Royala?
Yeah, I can't pronounce it too.
No problem.
Taj Royala.
Yeah, no problem. Taj Royala. Okay, so Taj Royala is presently incarcerated for child molestation, and Tazariak still sends him money, and the ISUPK still has his membership instated. With that being said, the next question is, and I have to ask it again because some people said it was breaking up, and they intently are listening. They all in this. Do you feel any form of sentiment or inclination towards the ISUPK structure's inclination towards little girls? Do you feel somewhere there's some kind of incentive, and this is your opinion, to spouse the grown men with little girls?
Yes, and there's certain reasons why. That one incident was one reason why. Then there was another incident where, even on Tazariak's page, he posted at the Passover a picture of him and his daughter, in which a man offered some cattle and something to have his daughter. So this is
whose daughter?
To have Tazariak's daughter. That's on.
How did Tazariak respond when a man offered to have his daughter for some cattle?
He said that she's only 13. He did respond that she's only 13.
That's good.
So now, then we fast forward to, there was an incident where he confided in me that the first wife's niece was living in the home with them. I guess she was a wayward child, and had to stay with them for a while or something. I don't know how old this child was, but obviously she was impressionable, and it confided in me that the first wife had jumped on him and about sleeping with the niece, her sister's daughter. So
hold on, you saying Tazariak was accused of sleeping with a minor?
With his niece, his wife's sister's daughter.
Wow.
So it was his niece.
Okay, but can't prove it. This is just an instance that took place. Just to be clear, to be fair.
He told me, because he would tell me she's crazy, and and she accused him of sleeping with her. And as time went on, and I started to see other things and other things in his behavior as well. I just spoke with a girl that's like 27 3 days ago on Facebook, and she called me, and I asked her a line of questioning. It matched to the T what he does with all the wives when he first meets them. There was another one named Samantha Fitton, or Sammy Joe. I spoke with her before, and she had the same line. He comes to them with, Dabash is a monster. She's the worst wife ever. The same scenario, and these are younger, they're not minors, those two, but, he pretends to lay out this foundation for them and, basically to get them to, go to bed with him or whatever he wants at that point. So this is something that's very well known. There are some young girls that I suspect that he is in with. I would be interested to see that video and see if they actually showed his wives, all of his wives, because I suspect 2 of them just came out of high school. If I'm right about these 2 girls, then I know they just came out of high school.
Oh, wow. Oh, you know what? Let's get another caller.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up? Welcome to New Covenant Radio.
Yeah, that's what's up. We got a real interesting interview going on right here, you know?
It's intense. It's interesting.
Yeah, I wanna start off by saying, you know, it's a guy by the name of Mighty Hebrew. He just got out of prison for child molestation, so that shit is real familiar amongst their community. I just want to put that out there for anybody that's...
What you say? Hold on, brother. You can't just... Hold on. We don't want you just putting out accusations. Are you telling us if we look this stuff up, this is a fact? Because we don't want to accuse nobody of nothing that they haven't done. We don't want to do that on this radio show. We want to make it clear if it's proof or a lack of proof.
Anybody amongst the Hebrew community, I don't want to say it's government lane over the airlines. I don't want to do that. But anybody amongst the Hebrew community, they know who we talk about when I refer to the Mighty Hebrew. And they know he's fresh to these streets for doing something he wasn't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And, you know.
I know who Mighty Hebrew is because he just came from prison.
Yeah, a lot of people know who he is, too. You know, they have to register. So, you know, he's out there. It's not hard to find. He's out there.
Today, Saturday, February 4th. The title of this video is Hieratic, Kristopher Davis Breakdown. Now, the intro you heard, that's my intro. It's not the views or opinions of this channel. Doesn't have anything to do with my guest. That's what I want to share. I want to warn the people that some people have a doctrine that people can sleep with a girl as long as she has a period. She can be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on. That being said, our guest is here. I'm going to put it on the panel. Hoteps and E.
Hotep, my brother.
I don't hear any sound. Oh, now I hear the sound.
Hear me? I have a new headset. I'm gonna take the mask off. Okay.
I hear you.
Look,
Not that loud, but I still hear you.
I'll fix the mic.
Oh, that's better now. That's better. I actually had to put the volume up on my end. No, it's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. My volume was low, actually. My bad. Feel free to speak, brother.
All right. So look, I'm gonna give a preaching to you guys that I can. Are we okay now?
Yeah, your connection was breaking up, but we hear you now.
Are we okay now?
Yes, I hear you, brother. Feel free to speak, brother. Yes.
I'm gonna give. All right. Look. Good.
That's my. Oh, there's a delay. I can hear the echo of my voice. There's actually a delay from the time I speak and the time you hear it.
Oh, we're talking about. 1 second, my brother.
Yeah. If by any chance, brother, you have the cable, it might be better than the Wi-Fi.
Might be better than the Wi-Fi.
If it's possible for you to use the cable.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes. Much better, actually.
Oh shit! I need a better headset.
But we hear you. We hear you. Do you hear me? Okay?
Will that hook into the computer? All right. So. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, I apologize for this.
No problem. No, you have time. Take your time.
1 second. How do I sound? You can hear me?
Take your time.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do this evening is basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys what Hieratic really is. The true Egyptian script and how they wrote everything. I hope to do a part 2 with Shaka because I can show you guys how it birthed Demotic too in the north, from the Nubians and things like that. So I remember in 2016, I gave a presentation and everybody was like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about." All scholars agree with me. Can I start the presentation, my brother?
Yes, you can, brother. But I must tell you that the your internet connection is
All
breaking
right.
up a little bit,
I'll
but
share my
we
screen.
still hear you. Yes, feel free to share your screen, brother.
Mm, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me figure
Yeah,
something out. Give me one.
take your time. Take your time, brother. Take your time. Yeah, the brother's just gonna see what he can do. Actually, in the chat, let's have some interaction. Is it breaking up on your end as well? Let me know in the chat because sometimes it might just be on one's end. Yes, Nikki Willie says that it's breaking up as well.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother.
Can you hear me can you hear me clearly or no?
Right now, yes. It's just that every now and then it happened to break up. So far, it has not broken up, but earlier it was breaking up. And here, Krista also said that it was very glitchy, but that was then.
Okay,
Now,
just
now
so
I
let
hear
me know
you.
when you can't hear me.
Okay, I will. I will. I will. But take your time, brother. Don't be stressed. We have
Yeah,
time.
I can.
I'm
Give me
not
one
working
second.
tomorrow. Yeah, so it's all
Yeah.
good. Feel free to get yourself set up.
Okay, thank you so much. I
No,
configured
no problem.
about yeah. A lot of people are all right, so let me rephrase this again the best way I can say it. So what I hope to do tonight is to break down
Yes, brother.
what I hope to do tonight is to break down hieratic and how it gets to a later stage.
Hmm.
And then I hope to show you guys live how the scribes actually wrote the script. I'm gonna do that for you guys live.
Okay.
So
You haven't
can you
shared your
still hear me,
screen yet, have
Shock, or
you?
am I
Oh no.
keep
So
breaking
far, I heard you fine.
up?
It was not breaking up. Though right now it seems to be breaking up,
Okay, okay. All right, so I'm gonna
but
start
now it's
then.
fine. It's
Let
fine.
me know
It
if you
was
can't hear
really
me.
yeah, yeah. If it's breaking up, I'll let you know. But I heard everything you said. You said you're gonna show the hieratic. You even said that I think you said you're gonna show the actual writing itself. Is that what you said?
Picking up, I can run across the street and get a new headset. So just let me know.
Oh no, actually, it's not the sound. It's the connection. It's the internet connection. So the sound is fine. It's just that sometimes when it's breaking up,
All right,
it's
so
not
I'm
due
gonna
to
start
the
this in
headset. Yes. Come
okay,
again, brother?
okay. So you can hear me.
I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you. It's just that sometimes like
The
when you're
Wi-Fi.
on the phone, you have static. It's due to the internet connection. That's why I was proposing that maybe if it's possible that to use the actual cable,
Yeah, yeah.
it might be better. Yes,
I
if it's possible. If not,
know
then
exactly
we'll manage.
what you mean.
Mm.
Y- Hold on,
Are
give
you
me one
using the
second. 1 second. I
are
think I
you
can
using the
fix this. I
Wi-Fi?
apologize.
No, no, you don't need to apologize. It happens to the best of us. Now, if you're using the Wi-Fi, maybe give it a try to use your mobile phone's connection. You know. All right. Well, feel free, brothers and sisters, while the brother is getting himself ready. Actually, I'm going to mute his mic. Hold on. Oh, cannot. Yeah. All right. Oh, feel free in the meantime. Well, actually, I can go through the comments. So, proper perspective wrote hieratic. Then I asked him, "I'm not allowed to have an intro," and he replied, "It's your platform." Nikki really wrote, "Peace, Shaka." And she added, look at them wrong and strong with it. Humbled her. That's rape. Big T wrote, they're on some take a woman at all cost stuff. Straight sick. Big T wrote, not the kingdom. Nikki Willie wrote, I have seen this before, but it still shocks me to see how these men believe in what they are saying. Proper Perspective wrote, well, it's in the Bible. Shock. Kimberly's wrote, greetings. Habari gani. Dada. Hujambo. Wewe nzuri? Mimi nzuri sana. We will do anything and come up with a reason to justify it. Then I wrote a quotation from what we've heard from these elder Hebrew Israelites. We're going to get women when they are 12 years old. And I added in parentheses, conscious community Pan-African approved. Proper Perspective wrote, any woman volunteering to be with these perverts is a lost cause. Kimberly's Royal wrote, yeah, I remember this claptrap. Proper Perspective wrote, that stuff is not approved by Pan-Africanism. Big T wrote, man, they're damn bad. Nikki wrote, some girls have periods at 9 years old. Are they ready for 6 set of MFs? Kimberly's wrote, fake Hebrews getting pretty cocky lately. Then I address Proper Perspective by asking, are you part of a Pan-African organization? If it's the case, what's the name? Krista Moyles became a member, a supporter of the channel. Then Krista wrote, what about we move out of the Bronze Age? Then I told her, welcome and thank you for being a supporter. For the record, what you are hearing is not approved by me or this channel. It's one of the Pan-African doctrines. Here you have the link to whoever wished to become a supporter of the channel. Krista wrote, or Chris is back now. It is connecting right now. As soon as I can put him on the channel, I will. It says device is not connected, so that's what it says when somebody is just establishing the connection. So it should be a matter of seconds, really. So Krista wrote, I gathered, but it's more of a general statement for all religious belief. What worked in the Eastern Mediterranean Bronze Age might not be applicable in the 21st century. Big T wrote, bro, Shaka, those Hebrews aren't Pan-African nothing. They claim they're not Africans for the most part. I told Krista that Pan-Africans love ancient Asiatic traditions. And I asked Big T, same question I asked the other brother, Proper Perspective. Are you part of a Pan-African organization? If it's the case, let me unmute Chris. Hold on.
Shock, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, brother.
I had like a bunch of browsers open up earlier, bro. I was tripping. Look, my bad. All right, so
no, it's okay.
let me
Don't
know
worry,
if you
brother.
can hear me clearly.
I can hear you.
About to get this shit popping.
Okay. Well, feel free. You have the floor, brother.
All right. Point. I did this like I said, 2016, 2023. And then I'm gonna show you guys like how it's actually done. And then I'm gonna open up the panel and we're gonna put it to work. We all gonna go to work. All right, so let's get it in.
Let's get it in, brother.
Bars.
Run that back.
So, all right, let me make sure I started from the top.
All right.
My hair. Okay, so can you? Yeah, so can you still hear me, Shaka?
Yes, I can hear you, brother.
All right, Ben. Look, ligatures. Manuscripts, including Arabic and Devanagari. I don't know what that means, but y'all see it on the screen. Have special
Actually, you're not sharing,
rules
brother.
that require
You're not
certain
sharing,
combinations of letter form.
You know you're not sharing your screen, right? Do you?
Oh, is there a way for you to share my screen?
Well, you need to share it. Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to share, or do you want me to go through it with you? Can you hear me,
Yeah,
Chris?
yeah, no, because like I said, I disappeared for like 10 years.
Yeah. Well, you see the bottom of the StreamYard panel. You have mute, then you have stop cam, then settings, then present. Do you see present at the bottom of the page? Do you see it?
1 second, I apologize to God, but once I get
No, no, no
rocking, it's a
problem.
wrap.
No problem. No need to apologize, brother. It's all good. So, okay. Tell me when you're in the studio, basically the StreamYard studio. You know the link that I gave you?
Are you seeing anything now or no?
No, but did you do present?
Yeah, yeah, I hit present. Actually, you know what? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Well, once and then once you do present, then you need to do share screen. And I presume it's a PowerPoint you want to share, so then you will need to go to Window. Because by default, once you click share screen, you have whole screen or entire screen. And then on the right, you have Window. And that's where you will see the PowerPoint.
Yeah. Hey, I apologize to everybody. Yo, give me a second. Like I
Yeah,
said,
no problem.
yo,
Yeah,
my brother
take
been
your
out
time.
the box for a while, but
Yeah,
knowledge never
it's
stops.
okay. It's okay. Don't worry, brother. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, Shaka.
So, do you see that menu when you click on present? Oh, there's no more sound right now.
1 second.
Oh, now there's sound. Yeah, okay. Or if you want, I can show you by sharing my screen. Look, I'm gonna do this.
Hold on. Yeah. I'll do that, Shaka. I'm sorry. Hold up.
Yeah. Now you see here at the bottom. Oh, actually, here you have present. But the things that I'm already presenting. So here it
Hold
says
on.
stop
Let me blow it up real
screen.
quick.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
Hold up. I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah, no
We'll
problem.
edit this video, y'all. I apologize for this.
No need to edit it. It's okay, brother. Because editing takes time. It's the last stream. The last stream is up, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I apologize. No, because this is gonna be a dope show. It's just always something like this. It's always got to be something.
But tell
I
me,
apologize.
can you see my screen right now? No, not yet.
Oh, 1 second. Hold on. Do you see anything now or no?
No. Whenever you share, I will see it, and I will have the option to add it on the stream. But tell me, do you have the menu at the bottom? Do you see mute, stop cam, setting, present?
I'm gonna go to
Do you see
YouTube.
that?
I think I can do it through YouTube.
No, you have to do it from the StreamYard. You know the link that I gave you on the email, right? Right? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
send it again to you. Now here.
I'm gonna go in and come back out. All right.
Yeah,
all right?
that link that I just sent you. That link that I just sent you on the email right now. You need to be on that page, and it's from that page that you'll be able to share your screen.
One second, I'll be right back.
All right. So let me continue with the comments while the brother's getting himself ready. So here, I can remove this here. Now, where was I? Yeah, Krista wrote, another fundamental misunderstanding is the difference in age of puberty in ancient times versus today, pre-20th. Oh, Chris is back. Oh, brother.
All right.
So,
Try it again. Oh, I present.
yes,
Yep.
that's it. So present. Then you have share screen at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, and then choose window
All
on
right,
the
can you
right.
see anything or
Not
no?
entire screen. No, not yet. But choose window. Is it the PowerPoint that you're sharing?
Yes.
Yeah. So yes. So choose
So look,
window.
when I put it up, can you guys see this or no?
No, I'll tell you when I see it. But you need to click on window and then you should see the PowerPoint. So you just need to select the PowerPoint and then click share at the bottom right, and then I will see it, and I'll be able to put it on the panel. But you have to make sure that your PowerPoint is up, that you have not reduced the window, because if the window is reduced, it might not appear.
Oh, I know what you mean. 1 second. And again, guys,
Yes.
like I said, I apologize. 1 second.
No. Don't need to apologize, brother. Don't need to apologize. It's giving time for people to arrive.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me mute my mic for like a second, then we'll.
Yeah. Take your time, brother. Take your time. Take your time. So in the meantime, um, so pre-20th century, the average age was 14 to 16. Big T wrote, "No, bro, Shaka. I'm a worldwide African-centered bro." You see, being African-centered is not the same as being Pan-African, brothers and sisters. The Pharaoh thesis isn't a place to be. She wrote Hotel. Here, Shabaka wrote, Pan-Africanists are not pedophiles. I will kick a pedophiles behind non-stop. Well, that's why I'm asking people if they are part of a Pan-African organization. Shabaka, are you part of a Pan-African organization? Because for all these years, I've never heard a single Pan-African organization stating for the record that they are against rape and pedophilia. As a matter of fact, they say, yeah, those are our brothers. I support them. That's what they usually say. That's why I nickname it everything goes dumpster or anything goes dumpster. Now, don't get me wrong. When Pan Africanism started, the cause was noble. Those people were serious. But what people call Pan Africanism today, it's not what it was back then. Oh, there it is. There it is. So you have actually shared your entire screen right now. So you can do it this way if you want. But
Okay, so do you see it?
yeah, I see your screen right now. But
Okay, so
if you
1
want,
second.
you can share just the program.
All right.
You see. But if it's easier for you like that, then we can do it like this.
No, okay. So do you guys see it in full?
Yeah, we see your whole screen right now. So
All
you
right,
have to
cool.
be
So
careful,
share.
because
All
if you have
right.
some personal stuff, be careful that we don't
Nah,
see your
it's all
personal
good,
stuff.
bro.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all good, bro. All right, so look, I'm gonna do all right. So what I was gonna say, look, I did this 2016. Again, 2023. All experts agree with me, and again, I'm gonna show you guys how the actual scribes did it. Let's get this shit popping. All right, so literatures, right? Many scripts, including Arabic and
But
Divinity.
hold on. Make sure you put the PowerPoint, because right now we're seeing the StreamYard. You see?
Oh,
Right now we see your screen, but that's the internet page that we are seeing.
oh, give me 1 second. Hold up.
Yeah.
Let me go back. Hold on 1 second.
Or maybe you did not choose entire screen. Maybe you chose window and then you chose the internet. You see? Can you try present?
Yeah, I have it.
Right now, there's some connection issues, but it should be okay within a few seconds, I expect, because your screen is frozen right now. So, oh, okay, there it is. Um, no, not slides. Can you go up and click on the
So hold
arrow?
on. Let me
Where's the
see if,
slide?
you can
Yes.
actually. Give me 1 second. I'm about to fix this in like
Oh,
1 minute. Hold up.
yeah. Okay. Oh, you know
No,
what?
no. Give me
Maybe,
1 second. I'm about to fix this. Hold on.
Okay. All right. Okay. 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 So,
Can you still see me on camera?
yes, definitely. We see you.
Okay. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. And I
Uh,
apologize to everybody. Give me 1 second.
no, it's okay. So, oh, that master has joined us. Donnie Williams has joined us. One FOG wrote, ask if he's using Google browser. I think he's using the browser. I think he selected browser. Shabaka wrote, Asians, Europeans, and Arabs are invaders of Kemet, love friends of Pan-Africanists. Number one problem is not using Google browser. Make sure you're using it. Oh, it's
My
true. Yeah.
assistant is helping me 1 second.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. No problem. Well. If she can hear me, um, maybe she can try along with me by just clicking on present. Once you click on
Yeah, she can
present,
hear you. I just don't want her on camera.
yeah, I understand. I understand. So once you click on present, then you can go to share screen, which is at the bottom. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Out to screen. Out to screen. There it is. Sorted.
Oh, you actually
Okay.
see the presentation?
Yeah, it's on the screen now.
All right,
You
fuck
if
it. We
yeah
rocking now. So hold up.
yeah
All right. That's my assistant.
yeah.
All right, here we go. So
If you want, you can go on full screen mode, or
hold
you can
up.
leave it like that. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
No, I want to get on full screen mode. Give me 1 second.
See, sometimes we should not be chauvinist. We should ask lady straight away because she did it like in 2 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, bro, like I told you, like my black ass disappeared, man. Like I've been chilling. All
There
right,
it
so can
is,
y'all
full
see my
screen.
full screen?
Yeah, it's done. Well, feel free, brother. You have the
All
floor,
right,
brother.
bet. All right, we're going to work now. All right, so look. So many scripts, including Arabic and Devindri, have special orthographic rules that require certain combinations of letter forms to be combined into special ligature forms. The rules governing ligature formation can be quite complex, requiring special script shaping technologies such as ACE, Arabic calligraphic engine. You can look this up from 1980s. I just want to script this because I just want to push on calligraphy. So we're gonna keep going. All right. So Metanetter, hieratic, and hieroglyphs. And I actually find it not proper to even call it hieratic and hieroglyphs because later I'll show when we start getting people in the panel the actual other names that other people actually called the script. We'll get into that later.
All right.
So these are the scribal tools that were used in the ancient world by scribes. You could
Oh,
see
hold on. I'm sorry. I forgot to ask you. Can you put your cash app so I can share it?
oh
For others. Yeah.
hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Damn
Got
it,
to show.
Shaka. Look, all right, I'll put that in a little bit. I'll put in a little bit.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Let
Okay.
me. Yeah, we'll get to this, and then we'll be opening the panel. I'll put it in. I
Yeah.
apologize,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
I
Okay.
should have done
Okay.
it
No
for.
problem. Yeah.
All right, so the scribal tools in ancient world, right? And look, I swear to everyone, I am not going to tell you nothing tonight but the truth. Nothing but the truth. So you can see like some scribes like had like wooden tools that they like, well, not like, okay, so you see like the little metal pieces here, the metal pieces, that's what they would use to write hieratic with. And these pieces would be like ink, different colors and things like that. And then you have another form where you have the pouch and the palette where they would put the ink at. And then in this space, if you can see my arrow, is where they would
Yes, we can, brother.
actually put the pens in to write with. Okay, so my sources cited, and again I did this in 2016. So this is my sources cited. I use old hieratic paleography. And you guys can read the name. Writing Late Egyptian Hieratic, the Ancient Egyptian Language, a concise dictionary of Egyptian, Middle Egyptian, introduction to the language and culture of the hieroglyphs, Moller's Hieratic, I'm sorry, I use a lot of sources because I don't play games. Egyptian Grammar by Sir Alan Gardner, Life in Ancient Egypt by Adolf Ehrman, People of the Earth, 12th edition, Visible Language, Inventions in the Middle East and Beyond, 2nd edition, 2015, Hieratic Ostraca in the Hunterian Museum, Egyptian Hieroglyphs by W.V. Davies, The Language of Ramses, Late Egyptian Grammar, The Book Before Printing by David Duringer, Crash Course in Abnormal Hieratic, which I'm going to show you guys what abnormal hieratic is. All right, so you see how these men are writing on the walls? These are artists, okay? But we'll get into that later too. The Egyptians valued learning because of the superiority which in matters of this life, learned men possessed over the unlearned. Learning thus divided the ruling class from those who were ruled. He who followed learned studies and became a scribe had put his feet on the first rung of the ladder of official life, and all the offices of this state were open to him. He was exempted from all the bodily work and trouble with which others were tormented. The poor ignorant man, whose name is unknown, is like a heavy laden donkey. He is driven by the scribe, while the fortunate man who has set his heart upon learning is above work and becomes a wise prince. Therefore set to work and become a scribe, for then thou shalt be a leader of man. And I'm not, throughout this whole thing tonight, I'm not calling nobody by any names, but I'm going to bring up one name because this makes no sense to me. But this is page 328, Life
Feel
in
free. You're
Ancient
welcome.
Egypt by Adolf Ehrman, and the unabridged version. This is the Germans are so experts, like when they tackle something. Reggie, who claims to be an expert in Egypt, said he'd never read nothing by Adolf Ehrman. Let's keep going, bro. Stop playing with people, man. Y'all tripping. So to be a scribe may have been an Egyptian dream for advancement in social rank. In the Satire of the Trades from Middle Kingdom, scribes wrote about their exalted position in life. Lo, no scribe is short of food of riches from the palace. Bro, you can see the dude's stomach, like they eating good.
This one is in the Louvre Museum.
Yup. Facts. Training involved the development of a variety of skills, but the most important was the repeated practice in forming the signs. Spend the whole day writing with your fingers and recite by night was a popular instruction saying found in Keminos, if I'm saying that correctly, Late Egyptian miscellaneous. Like, you guys can screenshot everything I'm showing you guys. All right, so it is safe to assert that most ancient Egyptian scribes would have been taught hieratic from the start. Bars. I'm going to say that again. Wow. Everybody thinking like, they writing birds and stuff. I'm going to say that again. It is safe to assert that most ancient Egyptian scribes would have been taught hieratic from the start, and probably with little, if any, background knowledge of the hieroglyphic form of the language, because it was artistic. Same thing, but artistic. It was only taught to a special type of people. We're going to get into that later too. Hieroglyphic writing was the genre of the scribal artist, not the more common scribe who would have been employed to write a letter or keep legal or business matters. Those who wrote, man, y'all be playing games, man, like these conversations, and we're the only ones having them. So y'all can see, I'm gonna keep going because, like I said, I'm gonna show y'all how they actually wrote hieratic. I'm not playing tonight. The boy who was intended for the profession of a scribe was sent when quite young into the instruction house, the school where even if he was of low rank, he was brought with the children of princes, called to this profession. So I'm gonna say this like, it's funny. There's a book by Isha Shwala Delubitz, Herabach, Egyptian Initiate, Volume 2. And it actually shows you how like the princes went through the initiations and the same things that the scribes went through. And I can even prove you on that, but just saying like and like we got to stop acting like ancient Egypt was a utopia. Like it's just like life right now. And probably even worse, like maybe like 2 to 1% of people could actually read, you know? So to be a scribe was a very high profession. So we're going to continue. And if you want to interject, Shaka, with anything, please do.
Sure, brother.
All right. So this is a book from Visible Language, page 159. Although the signs used in a hieratic do correct, hold on, let me say this. Although the signs used on hieratic do correspond to most of the same shapes used in hieroglyphs, the script is neither a derivative nor an abbreviation of hieroglyphs. Let me say that to y'all again. Bars. Although the signs used in hieratic do correspond to most of the same shapes used in hieroglyphs, the script is neither a derivative nor an abbreviation of hieroglyphs. Despite the similarities, there is not a one-to-one correspondence in signs and writing between the two scripts. Hieratic even has some signs that are not found in hieroglyphs. Stop playing, people. Egyptian scribes were capable of using both scripts. And most hieroglyphic inscriptions in formal contexts like temple or tomb walls were originally drafted in hieratic. Yo, y'all gonna get that work today, bro. Swear to God. And then adapted into hieroglyphs. Hieratic was first. Hieratic texts are frequently transcribed into hieroglyphs for the convenience of modern Egyptologists. I told people the last time we spoke, Shaka, it's reverse engineering the goddamn script. So we can understand it as like as experts. Hieratic texts are, all right, so I got past that. So I'm getting hyped. Oh, it's going to be we're going to have a fun night tonight when everybody get on the panel. Hieratic texts are frequently transcribed into hieroglyphs for the convenience of modern mythology. So I'm going back, so it makes sense. But differences in spelling, sign usage, and even the presence of a type of punctuation mark demonstrate that Egyptian scribes did not translate between the two scripts when they were writing. Instead, Egyptian scribes were able to use both scripts independently. You have any you want to say anything about that on that, Shaka?
I'm listening. You're doing good, brother. Do your
All
thing,
right.
brother.
Thank you, brother. Peace. The appearance of hieroglyphs in about 3320 BC, we can argue that, is seen as the beginning of writing in ancient Egypt. But hieratic is actually found soon after the first hieroglyphic inscription. Both scripts are found among the earliest examples of writing in ancient Egypt during Dynasty 0. The appearance of hieratic so early suggests that it was not a later adaptation of hieroglyphs. Let me say that again for y'all. The appearance of hieratic so early suggests it was not a later adaptation of hieroglyphs, but was developed alongside it. These early inscriptions were very brief and found on vessels from burials. Typically, they list only royal names and information about the contents of the vessels, frequently the place of origin. The first hieratic inscription dating to be about 3200 BC, and I prefer BCE, but I'm just going by what the source, the way the source put it.
Yeah.
is the royal name Scorpion from the site of Tarkun just south of Cairo. And I actually have the picture of it, and I'll pull it up later if anybody doubts what I'm saying. Examples of hieratic continue to be found throughout the early dynastic period. When the first examples of monumental hieroglyph inscriptions appearing on large structures and objects such as tombs, stelae, statues, whatever. All right, another
Hold on, brother. We have a question in the chat. Donnie Williams is asking, Hieratic was before Medu Neter? Did I hear him right? Now, the Medu Neter,
No,
the language is Medu Neter. The script is different, but I guess he's asking about the script. Like, what
Okay,
would you
no,
say?
I'm glad he said that. So, Medu Neter is the original, but you gotta understand, like those were like little, like you couldn't really call it like. All right, when Medu Neter was first created, it was like names, like it was the beginning of language. Like it wasn't like it was like books and things written. You know what I mean? Hieratic was like the I'm trying to say it the best way. I don't want to. I'm trying to say it the best way I can. Hieratic was them putting the way that they actually spoke into written form. And we'll continue. If I know that may not make sense, but we'll continue, and I'll show and prove because everything's about show and prove.
All right. Well, brothers and sisters, get ready to join the panel later on because we're going to open the line later on whenever the brother's ready. So make notes of your questions so you can feel free to ask him directly.
Let me get through this, like I
Yes.
said, and then any questions you have, like I'll answer it to the best I can. And if I don't know, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
All right. So this is from Visible Language, page 159. Although the signs used in hieratic do correspond to most of the same shapes used in hieroglyphs, the script is neither a derivative nor an abbreviation of the hieroglyphs. Hold on one second. All right. I think I went back up. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I use this on Wikipedia. And actually, I'll go back to Wikipedia because it's more updated and agrees with everything I'm saying. But in the proto-dynastic period of Egypt, hieratic first appeared and developed alongside more formal hieroglyphic script. Like I said before, it is an error to view hieratic as a derivative of hieroglyphic writing, meaning like they're really not the same script. It's just later artistically, like they were able to like formulate it, but many of the signs were same. So hold on. Indeed, the earliest texts from Egypt are produced with ink and brush, with no indication their signs are descendants of hieroglyphs. Like I showed the inks and brush earlier. I'm sorry. A true monumental hieroglyphs carved in stone did not appear until the first dynasty, well after hieratic had been established as a scribal practice. And I know it's confusing, but when we talk, like it'll make sense, like when the panels opened up, when I can actually just like talk to people about it. The two writing systems, therefore, are related parallel developments rather than a single linear one. So what I'm saying is that I'll say this brief because we can open this up later. But it wasn't like, okay, what we call the hieroglyphs, like it was all figured out. And then the scribes like made it into hieratic. That is not how it happened. So we'll continue. The longevity of the script demonstrates the important role it played in the written tradition of ancient Egypt. Hieratic texts are among the earliest examples of Egyptian writing, and the script continued to be used throughout all Egyptian history, even after the advent of Demotic. And we're going to get into Demotic later too, in the late period, 7th century BCE. Hieratic continued to be used by administrative religious texts into the 3rd century AD. So when people keep saying like the Egyptian language is dead, stop playing, man. Y'all need to stop playing. So hold up. So look, remember like the last time when I was on the show and I told you guys like people keep so look at the guy on the right, right? The guy on the right and the guy in the middle. And everybody's like, "Oh, this is Egyptian yoga." Stop fucking playing, man. The dude on the left, that's what that was. This is them just showing this, like, just on flat surface bars. We're going to keep going. We have no absolute way of knowing just how ancient Egyptians approached the training of their scribes. That being said, we can propose some likely ways that an ancient Egyptian student might have been directed in learning the script, and more prominently, how following a system of memorized words. Oh, we're gonna get into the art of memory later in the future too. Word groups, sentence patterns, and finally stylistic writing patterns. Sheldon Lee Gosling. Stop playing, bro. All sources. Everything I'm saying, I ain't making this up. So the Egyptian scribe appears to have held the brush at a slight angle with the wide edge at a 45-degree angle. Egyptians sat upright in a cross position and did not use any table as a support for their arms. And remember the images I just showed y'all. It was no yoga. That's BS. In Egyptian hieratic, the direction of brush strokes was mostly top down and left to right. And I'm gonna show y'all this later on papyrus. I'm gonna show y'all live ligatures. So this is the book I showed. I think the last time I was on doing an interview with Shaka. So ligatures are two or more sign groups combined to form one or more complex signs that could be represented by a stroke. And by stroke means like So look, like I said before, if you can see my arrow, you see this.
Yeah, we
You
can
see
see it, brother.
the bird. Yep. And see how it's one sign. And you see how these three signs are one sign. Y'all need to stop playing. So now I'm about to get into writing materials. Okay? Papyrus. I may be saying it differently to people, but y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. The papyrus plant in antiquity grew wild in thickets up to 4 meters in height, shallow along the Nile banks and in the swamps of the Delta region. To obtain writing material, the triangular stem of the plant was peeled, cut into pieces 42 to 44 centimeters long, and split into thin strips. The strips were laid out in parallel, slightly overlapped rows, which were covered with another set of strips, perpendicularly over the first set. So mentally imagine that. This was the original paper by Africans, black people. The strips were glued together by pressure and pounding. When dry, the surfaces were polished with a smooth stone and the edges trimmed. The dimensions different. The dimensions differed from one period to another, but in the Ramesside period, which was the New Kingdom, the pages were generally like 42 centimeters high. Papyrus reached the consumer in rolls, which were usually formed by gluing together some 20 sheets. The joins overlap by 1 or 2 centimeters. The longest known scroll is the 40.5-meter long Ferris Eye. Although some texts were written on complete rolls, most rolls were cut in half before like they were used and things like that. If I'm talking too fast, people please let me know.
No, you're all right, brother.
Okay. So this is Moeller's hieratic. And this took a long time for him to do. So all right. So if you can see where my arrow's at, that's hieroglyphs, right? Can you guys see that hieroglyphs? And I'm gonna scroll down.
We have a hard time because the most of the pages. Oh, now we can see. Yeah. So now it's in the top left.
Okay. So where my arrow's at, you see hieroglyph, right?
Yeah.
So that whole line, right? Just go straight down. Don't go nowhere else. That's hieroglyphs, right? But see, you see in Dynasty 3, right? You see all this? That's hieratic. Okay? Dynasty 5, dieratic. Go on and on and on and on. You guys can screenshot this, and we're gonna build on this too. Because people need to stop playing, man. People need to stop playing. So you see the same thing. So look where my arrow's at, right? You see this hieroglyphic sign? Look at hieratic. Looks over here, 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 and here. It don't look like this no more. And sometimes you understand, like over here wasn't even the way it looked. It was like this before. So we're gonna get into all that later. So I'm just set for like 2 seconds as I go through Moeller's stuff, so people can like see it. The hieratic versus the hieroglyph. Next one. Next one. Oh, and when abnormal hieratic, it don't even look. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This is deep. Hold up. All right. Papyrus Pris, Teachings of Ptahhotep. Okay. This is obviously hieratic, right? I did this. Okay. So y'all can read what's up top. I've done this presentation before. You guys can watch this on Team Osiris. Same presentation. I just want to get this out the way for the real discussion. So starting from my right, you guys can see the star, the here, right? You can match up the symbols. But what people don't understand is that this up here is the original. What you see at the bottom is reverse engineered.
Well, it's the hieroglyphic transcript indeed. The Priest Papyrus was written in hieratic indeed, yes. And a lot of time they will put the hieroglyphic transcript because it's safe to say that we have more people who can read the quote unquote classical hieroglyphic rather than the hieratic, so it just makes it easier for everybody.
No, and I'll tell people this, I'm not trying to I'm not a know-it-all. I just want people to really know the script. But my biggest thing is it's easier for me to read the hieroglyphs. Seriously.
Same with me.
The hieratic is really hard. But again, if you have Moeller, certain other people that have put in the work, you know what I mean? But you have to do your homework. Someone cannot no one can just throw a hieratic papyrus in your face and read it unless you studied that papyrus. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's people okay, all right, in America, I'm 36, so I know back in my day, we used to write in cursive and stuff, right? And like I said before last time on the show, Shaka, no one's cursive is the same, So what my A may look like may not be the A what someone else A may look like. True. And that can go for every other letter. Yep. So then you have those same problems when you're dealing with hieratic.
Yes.
Bars. So I'm just showing you guys this again. I'm not going to read it. You guys can watch this on the Team Osiris show, but I'm just showing the correlation, with the writing system and the development. All right, so here you have simplified and detailed hieratic. And this was by James P. Allen. All right. And I believe it's either in his language of ancient Egyptian or in his actual grammar. But I'll simplify that. But to judge from school exercises, this was the script in which scribes first were instructed. They did not learn hieroglyphs. They learned hieratic. We're going to continue. Hieroglyphs, hieratic, and abnormal hieratic. All right. So, obviously the top is the hieroglyphs. The script, the script, in the middle of it is the cursive hand, the hieratic script, but the actual writing is abnormal hieratic, which is shorthand, which gave birth to Demotic later. So here's a easy, and you guys can find this PDF because I've tried to find it in book form. I think it's only in PDF for experts, but you guys can find this. A very easy crash course in abnormal hieratic. So there's two. Yeah, the first one, and this is the second one. Actually, hell, damn it, there's three. I forgot. Even better. So there's three of them, right? So look. Now, I'm going to try to blow this up a little bit. Yep. So, earlier how you could, kind of, make the hieroglyphs, oh, I can kind of see what this looks like.
Yeah.
It don't look the same at all.
Yeah.
And this ain't even demotic. Okay, so hold on. I just want to put this for people. So how Egyptian scribes would learn, they learned in word groups, These are word groups learned in abnormal hieratic. So it wasn't like they learned a bunch of 500 glyphs, right? It was a real language. So, the ligatures and things like that, they learned those early. You know, if I can put that like the best way I can say it. Hold up. I apologize, Shaka. Hold up. Another
No,
example of that
it's
normal
all good.
hieratic. You guys see this? Everybody's talking about hieratic, but there's different versions of hieratic. Show me where this looks like the hieroglyphs, please. You can't. Show and prove.
Difficult to tell.
You can't. Same script, same language, but one's artistic and one's actually used like a normal day use. Another image, same thing. And then again, some of the stuff I showed earlier, this is the transcription of what Egyptologists used to the images that you guys just saw. So open the panel, let's get it popping.
All right, brothers and sisters, I'm about to share the link. Take advantage now. Link to get on. It was just breaking up. Can you come again?
Do I need to click on the link? No, I should be straight, right?
Yeah, no, you're straight. Yeah, the people,
No, I'm good. No questions. No questions.
Yeah.
All right.
So here, brothers and sisters, you have the link to get on the panel. Feel free to take advantage. Now, I'm going to remove this. All right. Come on, don't be shy, brothers and sisters. There's no silly questions. We're all learning anyway.
No silly questions. And like I said, later, and I mean, obviously, I ain't Egyptian, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a black man and they were black. Oh, matter of fact, let me get this shit out the way. Hold up. So, Mary Lefkowitz, right? She had a debate with our blessed brother, John Henry Clark, right?
Yes.
Athena. See, people be having arguments about stuff they don't understand. So she wrote a book, Not Out of Africa, and then she had a second volume, Black Athena Revisited. Now I'm gonna share you guys what she said about ancient Egyptians. Y'all need to stop playing with me, bro. Egypt straddles two major geographical regions, the continent of Africa and the Middle East. Because it was located on the African continent, Egypt was an African civilization. Stop playing. Mary Lefkowitz said this.
Well, she said African, but she didn't say black, because they used to talk about some white Africans.
I know what you mean, but she knows. Yeah. No. She goes deeper into it because she says they were more like the Somali Ethiopian type.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And this is Black Athena. I do not agree with her, but you always find bits and pieces of truth.
Come on, brothers and sisters. Don't be shy. Share the link to get on the panel. There it is. Come on now.
I want the people that be like, oh, I know Metal Netter and I read it and study it. Get on the panel. Get on the panel.
See, proper perspective, wrote Mary Lefkowitz. She didn't say that when she was debating Dr. John Evercloud, but that was the other book of hers.
She wrote that later. That book was later.
Yeah, people will revise their position.
Let me explain for the brother. When she had that debate, this was her. It was a Not Out of Africa. That was the issue. But she went and tried to revise the BS that she said. The other version, like I say, a lot of people just like you gotta look at the two volumes of what she wrote. And sometimes too, if you want to know the whole argument, you gotta look. So,
brother, it did break, at least on my end. You said if you want to know the whole argument, and then what did you say after that?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but it's just I couldn't hear the rest of the sentence.
If you want to know the whole argument of anything, you have to know both. Oh, I apologize, Shaka. No, if you want to know the whole argument of any situation, you have to know both sides. Like, let's say, like if someone's debating, right? I can't just read this one person's book and not read the other, because you're not going to understand what their debate is about.
Well, read the book or hear their
So
arguments. But here, proper perspective wrote, I don't know enough about the hieroglyphs to join the discussion, fortunately. You don't have to know a lot. You don't even have to know
no,
anything
just
at
jump on
all.
it. If you have any questions,
Yes,
just
just
ask
jump
any
on.
questions.
Yeah, of course. I don't want anybody to feel like, okay, this is like an expert conversation, like people who've been dealing with it for years. Even if you never dealt with the matter nature, all questions are welcome. And even if you don't have a question, you can come and say, what's up? Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Just let's have some participation. Here we have a word play there. African Renaissance has joined us as well. Krista wrote, you'd better to argue the side you don't agree with to find a weakness in ideas. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Feel free. Go ahead, Chris.
Just because I brought Mary Lefkowitz up, don't think I agree with her. Again, this is about truth. I just brought up the argument because if you buy the book I'm talking about, she agrees that they were like, I'm talking about brown, black Africans, the Egyptians. Like, you can't deny that. So, until people jump on the panel. So this is like how the ancient Egyptians learned hieroglyphs. These are all like forms. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys something, right? So if I was a scribe, like if I got lucky to be a scribe, right? So basically, like this is already written. All right, this is a written text. It's just like when you're in school, right? Like you learn to write by things that are already written.
Yes.
All right. So hold up. And this is a hand copy facsimile of the Papyrus Harris 500 from George Moeller, which we all use his hieratic. But my point is this is that I'm trying to get to is like, all right, so like again, this is the original script, but the way that scribes learn. Oh, this is funny too. So I remember I forgot the guy that was on last time, and I gave a comparison to like Japanese and Chinese. Yeah, bro, it's in the book. So you can't say symbols, you can't read symbols. Like we're gonna stop playing games.
But Chris, do you mind sharing your cash app?
Yeah, I'll do it right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, don't nobody want this work, bro.
Come on, I get on the panel,
and again, like I'm excited about what side. Out the sign. I don't want to connect my other keyboard.
Brother. Oh, Terrence, thank you for the cash app. But Brother Chris, it was breaking up. So please, you started saying I'm excited and everything else we couldn't hear.
Oh yeah, like I'm not trying to act like I'm some expert and I know this stuff. I'm just
hold on, we have a
passionate
caller.
about the subject, and I just want people to know that. Okay.
Yeah.
The Cash App is Nerd Gods. NERD.
Yeah. Please type it in. I don't want to make a mistake. So type it in. You have the private chat or the. Do you see on the right private chat? Do you see it, brother? Brother Chris.
I see it. No. I have it, but for some reason, when I keep trying to hit 0, it keeps doing 6. But I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
Let the brother speak.
Okay. Yes. Spell it for me then. Spell it for me. Spell the address for me, Chris. Spell the Cash App for me, please.
I'm sorry. NERD Nerd God GODZ.
GODZ.
Yep.
Nerd Gods. So $sign.
I'm using.
So that's the way, right? Is it?
Sign in front.
That way?
I'm using my
on the bottom left on the
yep,
screen, is it not God's? Okay.
that's it.
All right. Okay, bet.
Hmm.
Well,
That's it,
proper
brother.
perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, proper perspective. Thank you for calling in. Feel free to speak, brother.
Well, for real, just peace to everybody. I'm enjoying the show. I'm learning. Like I said, I don't really have enough knowledge about. Like it seems like the idea he's trying to get across is people got it wrong about which one came first. I'm cool with that. I'm like I don't know enough about it to say, oh no, I can't. So you know what I'm saying, I can't stand on one being on his position being wrong or right or whatever. I'm like, it's interesting information. And I'm just like I said, I'm just enjoying the show. So I just joined on because you was like, just to say what up. I'll say what up. That's cool.
All right. Well, feel free if you have any questions. Now, Chris, are you saying that they got it wrong, or are you saying that they did not? That most people don't really.
No. We got it wrong. No. We got it wrong. The experts already know this. This isn't even a conversation amongst them. We got it wrong as a black community. Like I said,
Well, that's what
one of my biggest things, like I said in the past, was like, yeah. And I'm sorry, brother. You can speak if you want to say something more. Can you hear me, Shaka?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm not sure if proper perspective can hear us.
Okay.
Oh, it's frozen right now. That's why. Yeah. If you hear us, you're frozen right now. But
Oh,
that
okay.
happens sometimes.
No.
No, not you, Chris. No,
So
proper perspective is frozen. Yes. But when you're no
yeah,
longer frozen, we'll let you know. But if that lasts, proper perspective, one thing that might work is you leaving the panel and then coming back. Oh, that's it. Now we see you moving. So feel free to speak, brother. Proper perspective. Oh, you're frozen again. Okay, well, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
all right. Well, I'll say to something that he's saying. Like we obviously know the hieroglyphs exist, right? The Medu Neter. See, matter of fact, I'm tired of all this. All that, the different names that we call the script, that was derivative of different people. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna show my screen on something if I can. Hold up.
Actually, your screen here. There it is. Oh, well, hold on. We see your email right now. So
Is my
tell
screen
me
being
when you're
shared?
ready. Yeah. Well, I can share it, but I see it's your email. So I'll rather wait till, like, tell me when you're ready, and then I share it.
Yeah. 1 second. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So look. All right, bet. I'm ready.
You ready now? Okay. Here.
Okay. So, yep. Okay. So if you guys can see this,
Oh, that's the book about, yeah,
um,
I think I've got
the,
that book on. Yeah, the Arabs when they were trying to
yeah,
decipher the hieroglyphs. Yes.
yeah. So they did get a lot of things wrong. Like this is Coptic with something, but they got it right. Um, and then obviously they got some things wrong. Like hell, even people in like the 1920s got things wrong that we know. But they actually did get things right. But what I want to get to is this. All right, we call it Medu Neter, all that, right? This is what we call this now. This is what they called the script in the past. The pen of the temples, the pen of the birds, the priestly pen. That's where you get that hieratic thing from. The pen of the South Arabia, Yemen. Look up that. The pen of the South Arabia, the Coptic pen, the pen of Hermes, the pen of natural magic, the pen of magical incantations. But what I'm just getting to, all this Champollion stuff, like, man, people have been doing this for a while. Look, this is demonic. Like, I'm talking about like from a long time ago.
And brother, I'm glad with what you said. You mentioned Champollion. You said people have been doing it for a long time. Can you give the audience an idea
of the time period for what you just showed when those Arabs were trying to work out some of those hieroglyphic symbols, like more or less what time period it is. This is indeed before Champollion. Is it like 12th century, 14th century? Like what kind of time period would it be?
Yeah, I don't have it based. I don't have it memorized, but it was mad early, extremely
I mean,
early. And
I
these
have the
guys were
book.
actually
Yeah.
already like
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Chris.
and these guys were actually excavating the pyramids and doing things like that way before Europeans. They were already on top of that. And one thing y'all got to learn too, a lot of Africans within that region, within the Sudan and Sudanese, although to you guys they appear to be Arab and they're more Sufi, but they actually still practice the ancient Egyptian religion. It's just a secret and it's not known to Europeans. Like, why would you tell it? Why would you let them know? Bars. We're gonna deal with that too. Please, somebody get it. Please. I want somebody to get on and be like, yo, this nigga lying. Please.
Well, what the brother is saying is that
I
if
don't
you
even want to see the
disagree,
chat.
if you disagree, you are welcome. But
if you disagree,
I would
jump
like
on.
Yeah, but even if you agree, feel free. Doesn't hurt to come and say, hey, I like what you do. And also, make sure you
Oh
show some
no,
love to
I
our
would
guest.
like
Yes. Go ahead, brother Chris. Go ahead. Go ahead.
disagree or agree. It don't matter. Like just
Yeah.
a good conversation, because
Mhm.
like I feel like there's awakening within the black conscious community. Well, let me stop using that consciousness word because number one, everything is consciousness, okay? But within the black community, we need to get rid of these pedophiles, these rapists, let's stop with the dumb ideas and dumb shit and let's be straight real. And it's crazy is that the people that are pushing these wild ass ideas are these pedophile and rapists.
And
Only
what's
some of
sad
us
to
are
me?
really trying to teach you guys the truth. I'm sorry, Shaka.
Mhm.
No, continue.
No, I was just gonna say it's sad because the people defending rapists and pedophiles. I've seen it in a French-speaking Pan-African world, and now, to my surprise, in the English-speaking Pan-African world, particularly in America, I see people making all kind of excuses, acting like it's nothing. I mean, we have grown men in the street saying that not only it's okay to snatch a woman and rape her because it's in the scriptures, but saying that you can have sex with a girl as long as she has a period, even if she's underage, like 9, 10, 11, and yesterday I had some people who were not happy me talking about it. Well, they were saying, okay, those are not Pan-Africans, but once again, some Hebrew Israelites are Pan-Africans. Some people feel like Pan-Africans are only non-Abrahamic people and have yet to hear Pan-Africans, condemning that. And I mean, when I say Pan-Africans, I mean Pan-African organizations, because some people are
Yeah.
Pan-Africans, but they are not part of any Pan-African organizations. We have elders in the conscious community. We haven't heard them condemning that. So, it is what it is. But anyway, you don't have to come on a panel to talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
But no,
Now,
but like no, hell nah. Hey, my art, truth is truth. Facts, love. So my biggest thing is how could you condemn us? All right, we gotta stop playing games again. And I'm tired of saying this. It's to a point where it's retarded. I live near Washington, D.C., right? If you look at their architecture throughout Washington, D.C., it looks like Greek and Roman architecture. These people are from the UK, the British, Ireland. They're not Greek or Roman. They're not from Greece or Italy. Okay? But they know from their perspective where their civilization came from. Why are black people acting fucking retarded knowing that Egypt gave birth to civilization to the world? We're not saying every black person is Egyptian, but know where you came from.
But that's the thing, brother.
Stop playing, bro.
That's the thing, brother. Because of their belief system, they don't feel like they come from that. For example, the Nation of Islam have documented that in their supreme lesson, their supreme wisdom lesson, it says that the root of civilization is in
Oh
the
shit!
Arabian
Glad you
desert.
said that. Guess what? I'm glad you said that. I got a book. Hold on, bro. I always gotta walk out. Hold up.
Okay. Like, what do you think the BM, I believe, stands for? British Museum won't give back the Elgin statues. I don't think they get anything back. They might give a few artifacts that don't have much significance, but Egypt, Zahir was in particular, has been asking for the return of the Rosetta Stone. I mean, that's one of the highlight of the British Museum. But it's nothing wrong with asking. Those museums. I don't see them giving anything back. But indeed, I've documented that already. The Nation of Islam has some lessons that they sometimes call supreme wisdom, and he says that the root of civilization is in the Arabian desert. He also says that the only holy spot on the planet Earth is Arabia or Mecca, one of the two. Proper perspective rule, they need to demand. They can demand, but still, that's not going to bring the stuff back. You cannot force them.
I'm sorry, brother. Can
No,
you
no
hear
problem.
me?
Feel free. Yeah, I can hear you. Feel free, brother.
So you were saying, Shaka, about they'll flip on us for what we not even belief. Like actually, it's actually facts. But these people will believe in this supreme wisdom. This is for all the 5%ers, all of y'all, Nation of Islam and 5%ers. This is all made up stuff. Come on, man. Now we know everything is made up by the mind of man, so we get it, But we're just saying, like, be truthful about where everything came from. Just be truthful and be honest.
And he did.
Ma'at.
And indeed, Brother Chris mentioned the 5% just because some people are not aware that what the 5%ers or NGE, Nation of Gods and Earth, call the 120. That's basically the Nation of Islam's lessons with a few words altered, but it's really the same. Just a few words have been changed.
Look, it's all the same. Look, the 5%er and the Nation of Islam, it's the same thing. But all right, I'll put it this way: it's like Freemasonry, right? So within the Nation of Islam, it's like at the highest degree you realize that you're God. Same in Freemasonry, like at a higher degree you realize that you're God. So you just had a brother that disagreed with other brothers, and he took it to the streets and taught the black youth that they were God. That's all it was. It ain't really that deep. And even in Masonic Shriners, to be a Shriner, they even tell you that the black man's God. Like there's no mystery to this stuff. And even like I believe like the 30 or 31st degree in Freemasonry, it's an Egyptian degree.
But are you saying that in Freemasonry they teach that the black man is God?
You want me to show you?
Yes, please.
Bars.
That's
Let me
news
grab
to
one
me.
of my books. Hold up.
All right. Okay. Because if it's a priest or Mason lodge, I'm like, okay, I get it. I'd be surprised that in the Scott Wright. I mean, who they call it? Scott Wright? I forgot exactly how they call it. Now, Shabaka wrote Elijah Muhammad told the NOI that Mecca stuff. Why Elijah Muhammad was taught by Far Muhammad, and Far Muhammad most likely came from India. Paul Guthrie made a documentary series about this. Um, there's a few books about it, but it's that one I haven't finished yet by PhD John Andrew Morrows. Gives indications of that. But feel free, Chris.
One sec. I was trying to find the abridged version. This motherfucker thick. So hold up.
Oh, that is a Scottish Rite, is it?
So, Yes, this is a Scottish Rite ritual and monitor. And I visited the temple many times. I apologize. My throat was like really raspy.
No, you don't have to apologize for drinking, brother.
No, I know people are like, if he don't start talking,
You know, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is that, you know, no matter what you do, people will find something to say, you know. So, but not everybody could
oh,
do what you are doing right now, you know. And as a matter of fact, as we can see,
I don't even want
most
to
people don't
read the
get on the
comments.
panel, you know. Yeah.
Oh, I got sleep for y'all too, but it's kind of scary. We might have to do another show. But hold on, I'm trying to find what I'm talking about. Hold up. Talk about something, Shaka, while I find the pages.
Yeah, well, brothers and sisters, I'm going to share the link again to get on the panel. Would like to hear from you, brothers and sisters. Well, Chris, the sister Nikki Willie is asking to see the cover of the book again when you're ready. Link to it on the panel. Or you know, I can do better. I can just share the what's the name? Oh, there it is. Scottish Rite
Unless you're
Ritual. I will
if you're
share
a
the
Scottish Rite
Amazon link.
Mason, yeah.
Feel free,
If
brother.
you're a Scottish Rite Mason, you could get this for like $80. But if not, it's gonna cost you like $600 to $1,000.
Dang. So.
Hold on.
Well,
I have
I
a
think
bridge version.
Well, here there's one for 117. Well, but I don't know which kind of version it is here.
Oh
That's
yeah.
952
Oh yeah,
pages.
no. So yeah, I have the most updated version of it. It's all cool. Like I mean, there's nothing really that deep in it. I'll be honest with you. All right, so like I was trying to find the other book I have. It's called A Bridge to Light, which is smaller than this. All right. Talk about something, Shaka, because I'm about to show people. Like I'm not making this stuff up.
Now here, it
I'm
looks
just
like
going
it's
through
the ebook here.
the
Yeah, the
degrees
Kindle
right now.
version. But it looks like it's in Spanish for a strange reason. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to share the link to the ebook. And then I'm going to share.
And actually,
Feel free, brother.
Oh, and if for you guys like smaller version, which I prefer, because I like to read, so I like this one. But for the smaller, A Bridge to Light, and I'm trying to find it because it actually has the Egyptian symbols in it. It's like the 30th degree, and these damn it! All right, look, this is the actual cover. Took the cover page off.
Yeah, I saw that one.
It's nothing but Kabbalah. Yeah, it's the same book. I just had the cover. I just took the sleeve off it.
Yeah.
Like at the highest degree, they're Zoroastrians. If you know the Zoroastrian religion, that's the 32nd degree of Freemasonry. And earlier degree in Freemasonry, you have to become a Muslim. Like you have to take your Shahada and all that. And I believe it's called the Knights of the Brazen Serpent. So anybody can jump on, we could talk about anything.
I have in the description of this video, like most of my videos, I have a link that says Deception of Asiatic Black Men. It's 45 minutes long or so. It's basically less than 1 hour long, and you will see indeed that the Asiatic Black Man movement derived from the Shriners, and the Shriners are actually Masons. You see, so
did I show you the book I have on that or no?
I don't recall. Maybe you did, but I don't remember.
All right, I'm showing you right now. 1 second. Hold on.
But everybody's free to have a look at that video that I'm talking about. Once again, it's called Deception of Asiatic Black Men. This guy, Fleming, if I'm not mistaken, I forgot the other guy's name, but it's two white men who are the fathers of the Asiatic black man movement. And one of them went to France, and there was an Arabian theme party. And when he returned to America, he decided to create a fraternity based on this Arabian theme. And that's why you have the fairs, and that's why you have references to Asia, Mecca, and all this stuff. But Chris, feel free, brother.
All right, so look, my problem with us as black people, like, we're like running around chasing like Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, right? Everything the world has, they got it from us. I'm being serious. From philosophy, science, mathematics, I can show and prove. I got a whole desk right next to me full of books that I haven't even pulled up to y'all yet. For real. But I'm going to share this. This is called The History of the Shrine. Ancient Egyptian Arabic Order of Nobles of the Mystic Shrine. Prince Hall affiliated Freemasonry. And I'm going to tell you this. This is where the whole Moorish thing in America came from. With Noble Drew Ali. Noble Drew Ali was a Freemason. And I have PDFs from the FBI because Team Osiris, like, we got receipts, bro. We do research. But, like, dude, I can show and prove, man, like, for real. It's not even a joke. And even, like, if people think I'm faking on Freemasonry, yo, you can't even buy this. This is Albert Pike's personal ritual book. It's a replica from the Scottish Rite. So I'm not here to lie to people, man. I'm only here to tell y'all the truth. The black man is God. All that Hebrew Israelite stuff with them pedophiles. Oh, guys.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, man, like, you guys are clowns. You got people like Shaka, me, and there's many other of us, like, really like trying to change the world, and y'all are playing around. We're trying to save. It's like what they say, Wu-Tang's for the babies. Yeah, man, y'all playing with us.
See, Stephen Pascal wrote, a lot of African Americans were Prince or Freemasons at those times, and it was the most prominent movement. Even Elijah Muhammad was a Mason. He said it. I have the audio. Actually, you hear the audio in that documentary called Deception of Asiatic Black Men, and it's written also. I forgot if it's in the Theology of Time, but I think it is. But yeah, Elijah Muhammad also was a Mason,
Let me say something.
Khalid Abdul Muhammad was a Shriner.
There's nothing. Yeah, exactly. So, but let me say something. No, nothing wrong with Freemasonry because it does push the intellect to its highest degree. But my problem with all this stuff is that it's not put out to the public. They hide this information. It's like an elitist group. And the stuff I'm talking to you guys about tonight, I could probably get hurt for this.
Don't put yourself in danger, brother.
So
now we have a caller here.
I'm just chilling. Oh, yeah. Bars. Nope. Yeah. Found the book. I need it. Hold on. So the Egyptian degrees. I don't capping like the young kids say.
There's new terms. And remember to show some love to our brother. The Cash App $sign Nerd Gods NERD GODZ.
Oh, so it's called the Inspector degree. It's the 31st degree. Okay. Now these are the gods that you have to internalize. I'm not making this up. Please screenshot this. Like, I'm giving this to you guys for free.
It's a bit too small to read, but let me.
You can see Osiris, Atum, Ma, Thoth, Anubis, Horus, Isis. So yeah, like, so the whole thing about Freemasonry is like, you literally go through an initiative through every religion, every philosophical thing. But to me, I know it's not African because if I had an order, it would end at Egypt. They ended at Persia. But we're not going to get into that because I'm going to get in trouble. So I'm going to just stop talking.
We have a new caller
And if
called
anybody say I'm lying,
Rob.
like call me out.
All right. So, Rob Noxious, feel free to speak.
Hey, how you doing, guys? First time caller. I was roaming around the live stream and I heard this guy say something about the Moors are from America, and I just don't understand why this is being propagated. The Moors have nothing to do with America.
Well, when we say the Moors,
I
we
never
talk about the
said that.
Moorish Science Temple of America.
Yeah, there's no Moors.
We're not talking about historical Moors. Yo, hold up. Hey, cut this bro off, bro. Cut off. Like
Okay.
I can already tell. We're talking about history.
Okay.
We're talking about Freemason. Yeah, man, that nigga the fuck out of here. No,
Well,
nah, bro.
no need to
Like,
be
nah.
vulgar.
Look,
No need to be
we're
vulgar.
talking about. We're
But
talking about. I'm sorry. Let
yeah,
me say something.
we're talking about the
We
Moorish
were
Science Temple of
talking
America.
about.
Yeah. Feel free, Chris. Feel
Yeah,
free.
thank you. We're not talking about historical Moors. Garbage. And I apologize to dude, bro. But don't jump in that you don't know what we're talking about. Because if we were talking about historical Moors, we could go to Spain, we can go to Morocco, we can go to West Africa. You know what I mean? But we were talking about American Moorish stuff, dealing with Freemasonry, not historical stuff. Like, well, no, it's historical, but not actual Moors. Dude, that was weird. I don't know. That was weird. I've never heard his voice on your show.
Yeah, it's the first time I don't recall hearing that voice before, but he's still there in a what we call the back shot. But Moorish Science Temple of America. It's the movement headed by
So you're saying Moors are linked to
Drew
USA?
Ali. Well, he's probably thinking about.
No.
Hold on. So you're saying Moors are linked to USA? I'm calling you out. Well, okay. Rob Noxious, have you ever heard about Noble Drew Ali?
Whoever's talk to me. Jump on the panel.
Come again, Chris.
Bro.
No, what did you just say? I couldn't hear you.
It's hard having conversations with people. Oh, whoever's talking, tell them to jump on the panel and talk to me.
No, that's the guy. That's Rob Noxious. He's writing in the private chat.
He doesn't even need to show his face.
Yeah. So you want me to put him back on the panel?
Hell yeah. He don't even need to show his face, bro. Talk to me. Let's get this workout.
But that's the same guy. That's the same guy. Rob Noxious, the same guy who.
Bars. Yup. I want him to talk. He gonna get that workout.
You're back on the panel, Rob Noxious.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Yes, no, I'm not, like I said.
All right, let's get it. Let's go.
I basically like to search out these movements where these false history movements, and I just happen to stumble upon you guys, and I like to have some smoke.
Hold on, what the public needs to understand. What do you mean by these false history movements?
Let's see.
No, nigga, like backtrack.
Let's start with the Moors. Let's start with the Moors. Let's start with the Hebrew Israelites. Let's talk with the Aboriginals. All these people.
Stop. Listen to me. Stop.
Everybody's trying to find out. Everybody's trying to find out where they're from, and they don't even know where they're going.
Sir, we're all from the stars, motherfucker. We're floating in space. All right.
Oh,
but what
no
you're
need
talking
for
about,
profanity, Chris.
backtrack.
No need for profanity.
I agree, brother.
I'm
I
sorry,
agree on
I
that one.
apologize.
I agree on that,
And I
brother.
respect
I
you,
agree
bro.
on that, brother. I agree on that one,
bro. But let's backtrack so I can clarify what you're trying to say.
Here, I'll show my face. Can you see me?
Because we're all trying to find our way through. I get that.
Well, we can't see your face because it looks like you're in a car. It's like there's a lot of, it's very dark,
No,
like a lot of
like,
shadow.
look,
But
Chocolate, I don't care about none of that. Just talk.
Yeah,
I know.
I know. That's why last time you said so. But Rob Noxious, just for your information, I cannot speak for Chris, but I'm confident that he's not Moorish American or is not part of the Moorish Science Temple of America, nor are we Hebrew Israelites. I've played some Hebrew Israelite speaking in the beginning. It's my new intro for February at least. But I don't even believe in the Bible. So anything that's Abrahamic, whether it's Islam, Judaism, or Christianity, I don't believe it.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, hey, I'm sorry. This is you're Matt Forever, right?
I'm gonna say
Yes,
this.
I am. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mott Forever. So no, I
Let
added
me
a whole bunch
say
of live
something and
streams.
then you
You
can
must.
talk.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go
Oh
ahead,
no,
Chris.
I was just saying that I
I'm gonna say
found you on a
something
live
to
stream.
clarify to everyone.
Go ahead.
I'm not a part of any religion, any philosophy, or anything. I'm a
Yeah, it's
child
all
of the
good. I'm
stars.
misled.
That's
I
all I
was
can say.
misled, bro. I'm about to hop on.
I
I was misled. I thought you
study
guys were
and
having a
believe it.
smoke.
I study, search everything.
I got you, homie.
No,
I
you're
thought I
good.
heard
No,
something.
no, continue, bro. Like talk to us.
Yeah, you just said basically what I heard something that I didn't fully get the rest of the context of the conversation. So it was my bad. I had to admit it on this one. No, I added this guy Matt Forever, whatever. I add live streams, and I like to go on live streams and have fucking when people are getting into debates and have some fun. I thought you guys were getting into some smoke, and I thought I heard you say something, and I thought he was on the other side, so I was gonna come in and ask if he did. It was all, like I said, it's all my bad, man. Yeah, you guys get back to doing your thing.
It was just a misunderstanding, you know.
Yes, yeah, misunderstanding.
Oh, and I know we're like freestyling, but let me get back into the hieratic thing. Then I apologize. So I know I showed you guys this before. This is things I did, but see, in ancient Egypt, right? Paper wasn't like it was just everywhere, right? Because I showed you guys how they made it. So I actually did an experiment. So I did a whole papyrus and I tried to erase it and it worked. But then you have issues where scribes would write over other scribal text. So then you have later people are confused because they kind of blend in. So I don't know, man. Like I've really done this. I'm about that. I don't know, man. It's like that. Like everybody's like, I'm a meta netter teacher. I'm a hieroglyphic teacher. Like I say, I swear, if you want to learn meta netter, go to Shaka. I support Shaka on everything. Out of everybody, I support Shaka. Shaka's that dude. He has a pure heart and he's about that life for real.
I appreciate that, brother. Wab Ib.
Like real talk, bro. So people are crazy, man. And like, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Now I have the
Like
Cash App, the brother Cash App. So feel free to show him some love, brothers and sisters. But go ahead, Chris.
Like the brother explained earlier, how he first jumped on because he misunderstood the conversation and situation, which I appreciate him because he was grown up man enough to be like, you know what, I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wish we could all be the way he was. Like, you know what I'm saying? He realized, he's like, you know what? Damn, I know it. I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we all just need to be together, love and peace, and stop the bullshit.
Yeah, a lot of people just have a hard time admitting that there's a mistake or misunderstanding, and it doesn't kill anybody. But I guess it's ego, and like, and it's sad because some people are just disingenuous. They're really, really dishonest. Like for example, sometimes you can show somebody was wrong, somebody made a mistake, and instead of just admitting it, then he's gonna look for a mistake on your part, fault on your part. He might want to ask you so many questions until you get something wrong, or you say, I don't know. But that's
But I'll even say this too, because I don't want people to be like discouraged. I'm probably 100%. I'm 100% sure that Shaka knows meta netter better than me. I just had an obsession with the writing script. That's why I know hieratic so. But I know for a fact my bro knows it better than me. But I just want the people to know historically how it was done. So that's my biggest thing.
And really, brothers and sisters, feel free. Feel free. There's no such thing as a silly question when it comes to the manufacturer. So even though the title says, Hieratic, Kristopher Davis breakdown, If you want to ask about the meta-nature, if you want to ask about the decipherment, about Champollion, about Thomas Young, about Kemetic people, about Kemet.
Oh, ask Ashmole, everybody.
What was that, brother? Come again?
Everybody.
So,
A guy named Ashmole, who actually was deciphering it earlier. And also,
Ashmole.
too, like, I have my own theories of, yeah. And I have my own theories of what made the meta-netter come about. You know, like, open the panel up. It's great to have discussions. There's no such thing as a silly question. To not ask a
Come on,
question
brothers
is
and
silly.
sisters. Yeah. Yeah, feel free to ask your questions, brothers and sisters. Link to get on the panel. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. We won't bite you. We won't bite you. You know. I would like to hear from you, brothers and
Not at
sisters. You know,
all.
I'd like to hear from you.
Not at
You
all.
know. And I know that the people who are here, for the most part, don't agree with rapists and pedophiles, so that makes me feel good already. So if I can have conversations with people who don't
Fuck
accept
yeah.
rapists and pedophiles, then I mean, hey, it's even better.
But even like how I'm not trying to step on Matt's toes and stuff, but even like Shaka shows a lot of these Hebrew Israelite groups and things like that. But they on ancient Egypt and Kemet. I'm sorry for my language, but historically their script comes from ancient Egypt.
True.
That's documented.
True. We have is it Fish Roger? But we have definitely Goldie. I'm sorry, not Goldie. Oli Goldwasser. I'm about to share the link in the chat so we can have a look together. And a lot of people don't know that to this day. We learn about writing at school. They don't tell us, hey, our script comes from the meta-nature. But here, we have Nessu West. Thank you for coming.
What's
Feel free
going
to
on?
speak, brother. Feel free to speak, brother.
Should funerary texts, coffin texts, should they be performed?
It depends on the family.
What you mean?
But if the person knows that he's about to pass on and he makes his wish that, okay, I want this to be read, I want this to be written, then so be it. Back in Kemet, people will prepare their tombs, so they will prepare what will be written on the walls. Snap is a last name of one PhD who wrote about the ancient Egyptians tomb, and I had to write an essay, and that was one of the recommended books. So if, for example, the person did not write anything today in modern times, and his family members happen to hold that belief, if they are followers of Kemet or followers of Ma'ad, and if they want to, then they can, if they want to. But I wouldn't say it should be done. It really depends on, like, for example, if you have a Christian family, then most likely the funerary rites
Hold
or
on,
rituals.
Shaka.
Yes, feel free, brother Chris.
Who are you, brother, at the bottom?
Nessu West.
Are you a Hebrew Israelite?
No, fam. Kemet. Nessu.
Bars. All right, that's what's up. I was just making sure you wasn't trying to jump on my man Shaka, yo.
No, I am asking
I
him
gotta defend my man's, bro.
some questions though.
You good, but I got the handle my. I got to take care of my man's.
The opening of the way, should that be
Oh,
performed?
hold on. You said the opening of the way.
Yeah,
You want to see the real picture of what it looked like?
of course.
Bars. Y'all got me fucked up. Hold up. I'm sorry for the cuss.
But Shaka, you can answer that though. But in the meantime,
okay, so that would be the Web Wawut. Once again, it's up to the family. It's up to the person if he knows he's about to pass on. When you say should it be done, I mean, if you ask a Muslim, should we be Muslim?
like if a person is doing it like at a wedding or a ceremony,
take a snapshot.
should
You
it be
guys keep
performed
talking.
then?
If you ask a Muslim, should we be Muslim? Should we read the Quran? Should we believe in the Quran? They would say yes. If you ask a Christian, should we be Christian? Should we believe in the Bible? They would say yes. So it's up to how do we say again? It's subjective. It's subjective. I don't see anything wrong with people doing that, if they want to, but I don't
I'll tell
see it
you
as
this.
an
Put it this
obligation.
way. We all know we're gonna die, right?
Yeah,
We all know
that's
we're
for
gonna
sure.
die, right? But it's
Yes.
how can you psychologically be prepared for death? Psychologically, prepare yourself for death. Go out the best way you want to go out. Believe in your own journey.
Big dog, I can ask you a question though.
But I'm gonna show you this though. I just gotta find it. Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, ask me anything, bro.
The
Yeah,
Arabs
yeah,
that
you
you
ask me
say
anything.
the Arabs that you say was discovering the hieroglyphics back then, the Meta Nature back then. What did they find? And does it correlate to what Champollion find, or did they find something different?
No, see, no, it's all the same. So, all right, so like we gotta stop playing games. So like a lot of works, it's like, all right, yeah, like black people are literate. So, all right, so like we can talk about like Greek writers and stuff, right? But a lot of those writings that we know from Greek philosophers were translated by Arabs into English.
Not into
They were
English.
on
Okay, okay, I see what you mean. Okay, later on, yes.
translation, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's like they did the homework, but you gotta understand, like those certain people, only like priests, like or like, and I'm like Catholic people, like were able to access that information. Because you gotta remember, back in the past, not everybody could read and write at all. That's why when you go to churches and things like that and temples, you see a lot of symbolism. Because the majority of people could not read and write. But if they see something, they know what it means. I'm trying
I
to
feel
find
that.
what you're talking about to open the mouth, because I actually have the actual tools that they use to do that. So I apologize, you guys. So hold up.
Was it the
I just
opening
want to
of
share
the
it to the people
ways
because,
or
like I said,
opening of the mouth? Maybe you
Open up
mentioned
the
both.
way.
Opening of a way, yes. So what would probably?
oh, so you've seen the opening of the mouth before then?
No, I have seen the ritual done, but I know it's a funerary text. So I want to know, should it be performed, or is it only performed at a funeral at
Oh,
a
I'm
deceased time?
sorry, because the physical tool.
No, I'm asking about the practice of it.
Oh, okay. I apologize. But like I say, to me, again, it's like Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism. We all know we're gonna die, right? So who wanna die sad? We wanna die the best way we can die, bro. Like for real.
I did that. I
We all
did
gonna
that.
die.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm just showing y'all boys some love. You feel me? Just trying to get a little
Oh,
questions in.
Stephen Peskel asked me a question. Can I answer it?
Of course, brother. Feel free.
Someone said, can I ask you? I think they're talking to me and you, Shaka.
Yes,
How
they are.
long did it take you in your
Cheers.
study
Here,
of the
sorry.
for you to become fluent readers in discovery? Oh, it's right there. We're not fluent readers. So you guys understand,
Yeah,
like I
I
said,
was
like
gonna
we're
say the same.
reverse engineering the language. We're reverse engineering it, like I explained within the hieratic thing. You know what I mean? So I'm 36. I think I started when I was like 28. Like it's a long process. So don't let nobody tell you like I did this for 2 years and I'm a master. Bro, stop playing.
Yeah, it's a long process. There are hundreds of glyphs, so it takes quite some time. But I mean, it depends also. I think in a few weeks' time, people can get to read short sentences, and the best thing for me is to read directly from original artifacts, like directly in museums. And personally, that's one of my favorite stuff, And after 6 months, I recently started going through hard artifacts. So if people are interested, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. I will show more artifacts from museums, and we're gonna read along. For those who know, we had 3 participants. I don't mean 3 people watching, but 3 people who are actually reading along with me. Now, proper perspective is back. Feel free if you have a question, brother.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking
Let me
off
say something
of
real
what.
quick. Before you jump in, I apologize.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
No, you speak. I'm sorry, brother. You speak.
No, I
I'm sorry.
wasn't going to say
No.
anything
Brother,
because you said you wanted to say something before
proper
proper
perspective.
perspective.
You're fine,
Yeah.
brother.
So yeah. I mean, I don't have anything to say,
Okay,
Chris.
let
So
me say
feel
it really
free.
fast.
Yes. Yes.
So the reason why I respect again our brother Shaka is that I have hundreds of videos of me in museums with original artifacts. Like some of us really do this stuff. We love it. Some of you guys like pictures on Google, blah 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 blah. Nah, bro, we really do this stuff. But again, like I consider myself an expert. I'm just trying to find the origins in my humanity. I know I'm not Greek. I know I'm not Roman. And like I said before, why can Europeans hold these? But if we as blacks hold Egypt high, which is in Africa, we're crazy.
That's such a double standard. Now, brother Chris, I have Terence who was asking for your number and info. Is there any way people can reach you, social media or maybe email address? How can people reach you, brother Chris?
Should I say it now? Y'all can capture it. 571-365-9963. I'm a real person. Like I don't got stuff to hide. Like I'm not these pedophile dudes. I'm not a scammer. Like I'm really for the people.
All right, so Terence, you have it,
Shit.
and everybody
Matter
else
of
have it.
fact, I'm the new Malcolm. Yep. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Shaka.
Well, proper perspective there. Feel free, brother.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm sort of like piggybacking off of what I think Brother Nesu was asking, but like the same way, Christians, they read the Bible for their daily inspiration or whatever. Muslims read the Quran for their daily inspiration. So is there like sections or portions of coffin text, pyramid text, Book of the Dead, where you could just turn open the page, turn to the page and in the English translation or whatever, just like start reading that and be like, okay, this is like have the same quote unquote mental experience as a Christian does when they say they gonna read the book of Matthew, or a Muslim would they when he say he gonna read a book of the cow or whatever. I
would say yes. The maxims of Ptahhotep. Because of my background,
right,
it never really shows well. But and actually, I have the maxims of Ptahhotep. But that version by Christian Jacques, I'm gonna get my stuff so I can show the book. That version by Christian Jacques. Well, actually, I will show it now. Now that I have this thing. However, I need to get the. I have to get the adapter. Hold on.
Okay.
So, get this here. Oh snap. Okay. We'll use the cable for the mic. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use the Wi-Fi. It should be okay. Use the Wi-Fi so I can release. Oh no, my bad. I have several. I forgot. So I have enough. So I'm gonna plug it here. Plug it there.
Hey, Shaka, I'm just running
Yes,
for
brother.
a second. I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah, no problem, brother. No problem. So here, switch. No, it's not a switch. Oh yes, I can switch it. Can I? Hold on. That thing's a bit new to me, so just 1 second. To rotate this. Gotta get more. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna share the screen. So present, share screen, like this. Is it showing? Yes. So that's a version here by Christian Jacques. It's very nice because we first have the maxims, but at the end we have the okay. I've muted Chris. So what about the contrast? Well, okay. Let me. Oh, that's better. So here we have the hieroglyphic transcript along with the translation. Now the French version is even better because we have the transliteration on top of the hieroglyphic transcript and the translation. But you know, people will need to know the French. But for the record, that's the French version here. And in the back, we have the hieroglyphic transcript, the transliteration, and the translation. But yeah, I really recommend that people get the Maxims of Ptahhotep because a lot of time people will go for what the misnomer Book of the Dead, the Peret Emheru, Book of Coming Forth by Day, and they will just not understand anything because it's just it's really a compilation of spells, very difficult to understand. But feel free to continue, brother. Yeah.
Who's the author again?
It's that Christian Jacques is JACQ.
CQ.
He's a PhD. He's an Egyptologist.
Okay. Yeah, because I have. Go ahead.
Feel free.
I have the Maxims of Ptahhotep, but I got like a free PDF that you can find online, and I got the Hosea from Dr. Malana Karenga, but
okay. Okay.
I'm
not a great fan of Karenga, but he's a PhD, and it's just yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, well, for me, I kind of just like I'm not a fan of, I'm aware of, I ain't gonna say everything, but I am aware of some of the crazy bull stuff that he did or whatever, and I'm not a fan of him for that. But
yeah,
I try to stick to.
To the information.
And like I think even Betty Shabazz was like, take the good and leave the bad.
Mm.
And like I said earlier in the chat, like no organization gets everything right. I don't necessarily believe in throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So I'm like, I try to take the information when I can get it and leave all the other stuff alone because, everybody got some mess with them.
Yeah.
But I was thinking more about
there's some levels to the mess though, torturing black women is like really, but yeah, but feel free.
But I was kind of thinking more like I do kind of like, the setup that Christian Jacques has, because you get at least to see the Medu in it. But I guess the thing I'm trying to like piece together or whatever is, even with the Maxims of Ptahhotep, it's not, I guess, so that's like the closest that you can get. Well, I guess was what I'm asking. That's the closest that you can get to like you know, you will read it and it's giving you like wisdom, but like there's nothing that gives you like a feel of a religious text. Is what I'm asking. I guess is what I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Well, we have the pyramid
I mean,
text.
the wisdom is great. The wisdom is great, and
Yes.
I'm not anti-wisdom, and I'm not even really pro-religion. I'm
Oh,
trying to
hold on.
like I try to conceptualize things, especially like
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I
hold on,
teach a class.
hold that thought, please. Proper perspective.
Gotcha.
Chris, feel free to speak. You were actually on mute because you were having a conversation. I didn't want people to hear it, so I didn't mute you. But now you're not muted, so feel free to speak, brother Chris.
Thank you. The thing about the pyramid text, the coffin text, the Pert Hemru, these were not things that were meant to be seen by outside people. Reflect on that, okay? So you know how we know about the travel, how the body reaches to the stars and becomes one with the universe, right? These were things that were not meant to be known to the public. Because remember, at a point, like most people couldn't read or write. This was condensed to a certain elite individuals, you know? But everyone in Egypt had that same belief and system. All I'm saying is like we're thinking too much about something that doesn't mean something. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Look at the sun and look at the periodic table, right? And all the elements that are on the table that makes up everything in reality. All that stuff means nothing. Everything, it doesn't mean nothing. We're all one. We're all one. And I feel like black people like look at the small things that other ethnicities and races they don't look at like that. Like we divide ourselves over the smallest stuff.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
If that makes sense, it doesn't like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, you know. But I feel like we divide ourselves over the smallest things.
I mean, I agree with that.
Like I don't like if you're a Hebrew brother, if you brother, you take care of your child, you take care of your, you know, you handling your things. Or if you're a Christian brother, Freemason brother, if you taking care of your life, like it don't matter. You're a good man. It's all about being a good man because everything is semantics. It's all language. It don't mean nothing. And I'm sorry if I cut somebody off. I apologize.
Feel free to speak, brothers.
Apollo. I mean, is it anything like for comedic yoga? Is that a thing?
Do you mean Ho'opono?
No, that's not.
Ho'opono. That's my second question, though.
Hold on.
How many teachers teach off the Ho'opono text, Metal Nature? That's my first question. And my second question is there anything as comedic yoga?
Can you pull up? Can you show me a primary?
Of what?
Can you show me a primary text?
A primary of what? What are you asking for? I asked the question.
The original text. I want to see the original text.
Original text for comedic yoga? Is that what you're asking, Chris?
Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. Hold on. No.
Hold on. Ho'opono,
Are you talking about the book written by Ho'opono about Egyptian?
Yeah, the Ho'opono book.
There's no Egyptian yoga that doesn't exist.
Well, that's the second question. Well, we already
Let me ask you this,
that.
yo. This is how we're look. I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna stop talking for like 10 minutes, right? We gotta stop being retarded. It's like, of course, people did stretches and things like that, right? We're human. It ain't got shit to do with the shit on the wall. I proved it. And like, look, right now I'm gonna stretch my arm. So I'm fucking doing yoga. So hold on, like, so I'm writing. Look, like the scribes, right? If I cross my legs, You see my papyrus. So if I cross my legs, matter of fact, let me turn my screen down. So I cross my legs, right? I'm writing like this, right? And you see me mentioning, is that yoga? We gotta stop playing, bro. People look at us as black people like we're a fucking joke.
Achaemenid yoga is very popular, but indeed they look at poses from the glyphs and they figured, okay, we're gonna pose like this, we're gonna stretch like this. So it's been going on for years, and ladies love yoga, so it's quite popular among the
Thank you.
ladies, you know. But I guess some
And
of
I
the
don't mind
practitioners
ladies doing the yoga. That shit's, but don't lie about shit.
and I presume a fair bit of people who practice schematic yoga uh, do follow the tradition of Kemet. I presume some of them do follow Ma'at. They bear Kemetic names. They are non-Abrahamic. So it is a start. It is a start, But then your next question, Nesu West, was about the Ho'opalo, and Chris was asking you for the primary for Ho'opalo. I don't think the primary survived, but he
But I apologize for that.
yeah, go ahead, Chris. Feel free. Feel free.
Were you saying the actual book written by Ho'opalo? Like that's the book title?
I think it's Ho'opalo and hieroglyphics. I think it's called. I believe it's called.
Hieroglyphica.
Yeah,
Oh,
something
so
like
I'm
that.
confused. So you're actually talking about the actual text.
Yeah.
He got some shit right in that book too. He wasn't 100% incorrect.
Yeah, I think it was 5th century AD or something like that. Uh, yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You got a few, just
So
like
like,
the Arabs
I
who.
think we
Yes,
all
go
can
ahead,
agree
Chris.
on
Go
a
ahead.
panel, like, and I think I'm sorry, no. Like, we gotta stop playing. Like, the Medu Neter has never been lost. It's never been lost. Do you know? Like, you think when the Romans were in Egypt, they didn't know the language? Because the hieroglyphic signs like went way higher than when the Greeks were there. They all could read it. Cleopatra, she was a Greek woman, and she could speak like 5 to 6, 7 languages. They knew this stuff. And y'all gonna stop saying Cleopatra was black. That's a lie. She was
I
a
concur.
Ptolemy Greek.
Yes.
Y'all got me fucked up. I'm sorry, Shaka.
Feel free,
But,
brothers, if you have
and
other
like I
questions
said,
or
y'all gonna
statements.
need like 500 people to beat me, bro. And I'm gonna digress. And I'm gonna let the brothers build.
Feel free, brothers, if you have other questions or statements, take advantage.
Do the word Ankh come from the Odo?
What is the Odo?
The what is the 8? The frog heads, the 8 frog. I mean the 4.
OGDOID.
Yeah.
Oh, Ogdoad. No, Ogdoad. That's the 8
I'll tell you
gods.
where it comes from.
So Ankh couldn't come from. I don't see how Ankh would come from that. Ankh simply means life or living, or these derivatives. Some people will say it's a sandal strap. Some people will
No,
say
because I thought it was I thought the first 2 was named after A, and the second 2 was named after N.
Oh.
And the third was a H, I believe. Hecka cat, something like that. Hecka, however they named them, it was supposed to be in the word of an Ankh, in the name of Ankh. However they named it.
well, I'm not too. I'm familiar with Ogdoad. In
What is the name of
Ankh means?
In Medu is Pesejet. No, sorry, not for the Ogdoad. The Ogdoad, that's 8. For the 9 one. So, forgot how they call it in Greek. But Pesej means and let me double check before I make a mistake. but Pesejet, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it means 9. I know because James P. Allen talks about it in his Middle Egyptian. He even proposed that we have basically a plural because the mark of the plural is 3 times the same glyph, or the mark of the plural being the 3 strokes. So 3 by 3, like the nature glyph. But anyway, it's better if I show it. So we have Pesejet.
Oh, let me.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Chris. Yeah, I'm actually opening my slides now, but
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
Chris. If you
No,
want to add on.
continue because I'm trying to find something.
All right. Okay.
But everybody on Sawnetter, all your channels, y'all can't mess with me and Shaka, bro. On everything. Come get the. We don't need a team, bro. I swear, me and Shaka could take out every squad. Continue, Shaka.
Shaka, while you doing that, my second question gonna be to you: how long does it take to be a priest?
You know what?
Well, people say it's.
People say. Who is people say? What do the Metal Netcher say?
I'm not sure if I have a quote that says how long it takes.
Find it. Look. So
Yeah.
I know the Greeks said 40 years. The Greeks said 40 years.
Yeah.
Did the Greeks become priests?
So you people out here reading shit for 2 years, 3 years, studying for 10 years, y'all don't know nothing.
What were the Greeks right?
All right, let's use common sense, bro. Hold on, whoa. We're gonna stop.
Gotta give me a source on that, my brother.
Negro university stuff, okay? Oh, I don't have a source, but we're gonna use common sense. So look, ask yourself, how long would it take for you to get a PhD in the modern world? Now you combine that by 2 times, or cut it in half, because remember we're talking about the old world. Everybody's not civilized the way we are, with accessible information at hand. Bars, man. I want to hear your answer.
Mm-hmm.
I said 20 years, like the Greeks said.
There's a book, I think it's called Voices of Osiris. But I made a video about this, and it talks about the Chaim Wasset, who is actually some label him as the first Egyptologist, and he happened to be a Kemetic priest. And I think he was a priest before he was 40 years old. But once again, let me share the link in my video. And by the way, Ogdoad indeed is for 9. The word, for 8. For 9 is Eniad, and James P. Allen talks about this here. Hold on. There it is. Oh,
but are you guys aware that?
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Get from what we call our solar system, you have to go to our solar system through the Ennead and the Ogdoad.
What is that?
Like there's levels to this. You have to go to the Ennead and Ogdoad. If you think I'm lying, I'll pull out a $150 book right now. Matter of fact, fuck it. That's what I do best, bro.
Now, here for the record, this is James P. Allen in his Middle Egyptian, page 176 to 177. And we have together Atum and his 8 descendants are known as the Ennead, a Greek word meaning group of 9. This is a direct translation of the Egyptian term Pesejet, which means group of 9. And here we have what I was talking about, like a plural, but let me just read it. The Egyptians understood this term figuratively as well as literally. When the gods of the Ennead are named, they occasionally amount to more than 9 gods. This is apparently because the Ennead itself represents the sum of all the elements and forces of the created world. In early religious texts, the word Pesejet Ennead is written, and then we have the 3 Necheru glyphs. So it has been suggested that the term was seen not just as 9 gods, the Necher by 9 or times 9, sorry, but also as a plural of plurals. So we have Necheru times 3 or an infinite number. So that was just for the record. And what is the other thing that was mentioned that I wanted to touch on? Oh yes, the age of Chaim Wasset when he became a priest. I'm gonna have to look for my video about this. Shouldn't be too long.
Is that one? Is that just one person, an outlier, or is that the consensus on that?
That question you ask, is it about Chaim Wasset or is it about what I just read?
No, about the priest. Is that one priest, or is that like multiple priests could become that before the age of 40?
Well, the only way to know is to find out, who we're talking about and how old he was. But and I have to double check. I'm looking for the video now, but I think he was before. However, he was a prince, so maybe he got some. How should I call it?
Favoritism.
Yeah, who knows? But since he and I have to double check, and I'm going to do that. If he was not 40, then it's safe to presume that he was not the only one who was a priest before he turned 40. But hold on, I'm gonna put no, Egyptologist. So here I'm gonna share the link in the chat so everybody can see in their own time. I'm not even sure if the note I'm looking for about the age will be in the video, but then I have to open up my other computer. So here, the benefit of the court. But yeah, African Renaissance indeed, Hemenu, that's the term for 8. So here, the first Egyptologist was an African Kemetic priest, and you have the link. So if I share the screen, hopefully, I'm looking for his age.
That look like the picture Shaka always say why he got his lock.
Well, there's several depictions of people from Kemet with this lock, and it is sometimes nicknamed or called or referred to as a lock of youth. Sometimes, a lot of times, we see princes with that lock. But grown men did have it. Several grown men did have it, indeed. There's several depictions that I have seen myself of grown men who have this lock. So it's not exclusive to young people. Maybe on this article they mentioned the age. I think in the chat I must have shared the link to the article. Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to share the link to the article. And if it's not on the article, then it's probably on the book, which I think is called Voices of Egypt or Voices of Osiris. Actually, I think it is. So here you have the article there. Actually, I'm gonna see if they put old. Oh, there it is. I have the quote there. So let me share. So that's the link that I've just shared about the BBC. So as you can see, this is BBC History, and the article is called "The Death in Saqqara." No, is this it? No. That's a gallery here. The article is "The First Egyptologist." Okay. I'm wondering if Dr. John Fletcher is the author of this article, but probably it is. But anyway, so it's about Chaim Wesse, which is really Chaim Wasset, the first Egyptologist. And here it says, born around 1285 BC, he was well educated, during his childhood and teenage years, and chose a career in the clergy. As a priest of Ptah, the creator god of Memphis, or Menefer, he rose through the ranks, working as a same priest, a junior rank of priest, and eventually becoming high priest by around the age of 30. So, but the book, what is it called again? Voices of. There's a book with a chapter about him. I think it's Voices of Osiris. I'll have to open my other computer, but here we have that website that mentions that it was 30. So he was not just a priest at 30 years old; he was actually a high priest. So it's safe to presume that it didn't necessarily take 40 years, and maybe it has changed from the time of the Greeks, because the Greeks were not indigenous, so who knows? But feel free to add on, brothers. I don't want to monopolize. Feel free,
I
brothers, if
want
you
to
have
say
questions or
something.
yeah. Feel free, brother Chris.
We as a people, like, you already know you're gonna die, right? You cannot escape death. You cannot escape death. I don't care what you think. But we're trying to go out the best way that we can, you know? And I know this personally because I'm not just an Egyptologist expert. I'm actually very fluent in Islam and Hebrew and things like that. So a lot of these angel demons are aspects of the human mind, just as the gods, the Netchers and Kemet are aspects of the human mind and emotions of the soul. We just need to stop fighting and just cut the BS out, you know? Seriously, because I know for me personally, if I die, I know I'm okay. But you guys need to make sure that you guys are okay. Like, we're having like frivolous arguments, and I applaud Shaka because I have nieces and nephews, and we need to get these pedophiles and these raggedy ass people off the streets. And I don't see nobody else doing it but Shaka.
I'm trying to put something. I'm trying to put something in the chat for the Odo.
I've received it. Is it
I'm
about the
trying to.
Ankh? You shared
Yeah.
it in a private chat, actually. I was just looking for the credentials of that individual, but I can share the link. I mean, that's the author here. But what you shared, that was directly here, and it says here. I mean, the way you shared it, actually. Hold on, no, not that way. I'm gonna copy and paste. Copy
Did
and
I
paste.
share it?
Yeah, you shared it in the private chat.
Is it
And
a
you
per? Is the
it was supposed to highlight the text, but maybe if I just click it, it would do. Yeah, there is highlighted, so I'm going to share it. That's the one, right? The Ankh, point 6. The Ankh not only is a symbol of life, but the elements that create life. These
No,
elements
that
are
ain't what I'm trying. That ain't what I'm trying to share.
okay.
My fault. My fault. My fault.
But it does say the elements are the Ogdoad, and the Ogdoad is essential for life. So I thought maybe that's where you got the fact that the Ankh has something to do with the Ogdoad.
Let me see.
Krista said that she has photos of inscription that Chaim Wasset made at Saqqara after fixing stuff up, and he decided that the tomb of Den, or Jet, was the original tomb of Osiris. That Egyptian literature has several stories about Chaim Wasset on it. Sorry, don't remember the author on top of my head, but I'm going to put up the author because I have it.
It's on per co UK, but
hold on.
I don't know why I can't share it.
I mean, are you trying to share your screen or are you trying to share a link?
I'm trying to share the link so you can pull it up so you can see it.
It doesn't work when you share it like in the chat.
Oh, let me see if I can do it again.
Or if you want to share it in the private chat, just like you did earlier. Oh no, it's not Voices of Osiris. It's Reflections of Osiris by John Ray, PhD, and he has a chapter about what he also labeled the first Egyptologist, who is Chaim Wasset or Chaim Wasse. Now, how's it going with your link sharing here?
I'm on Google Chrome and StreamYard. It's my first time doing it on there, but
well, the link, you can just put it in the chat, like on the YouTube page.
Okay, let me see if I can copy it.
Yeah. But on the StreamYard, at the right, maybe you need to click on the comments. But at the bottom, you can post comments directly from the StreamYard. But if you want, you can just do it directly on the YouTube page. So Chaim Wasset was a son of Ramesses, which is probably Ramses II because he didn't give any any digits. So but I'm going to double check, but it's probably the son of Ramses II. Yes, he's a son of
I'm gonna say
Ramses
something
II.
too, cause fuck it.
Feel free, brother.
Yeah, no, cause like I feel like we're diverging from what the fuck like is supposed to be talked about. We can have a general wide. Remember, the main focus of this was hieratic, like, and why I was on the show. You know what I mean? And for my brother Shaka and Medunecher, and I feel like we're venturing way off. Like it's all over the place right now. You know?
Yeah, well, feel free, brother. You have the floor, brother.
No, I'm cool. I want the panel to chime in, but I feel like there's so many excellent questions that are being asked. You know? And I don't fault people. You know?
I don't think
And
that's
even I
it.
didn't
I think I shared the wrong
even
one.
just hieratic. I feel like we're having. I feel like we could have better conversations.
Oh, it looks like you're frozen. Okay, you were frozen for a minute, Chris. You said that you think we can have better conversations, and after that, we couldn't hear you.
No, like this whole communication is beautiful, but I don't want us to deter from what the original conversation was about. You know? I don't know. Because for me, like, it's about the Medunetter, and as Africans, we're very beautiful and gorgeous people. The way that our minds work, psychologically, emotionally, and the way that we project reality out to the world, it's extremely beautiful. Um, it's almost on par. It's like having a dream being within a dream. It's like we can take animals, trees, grass, things that we base and create a system of language off of that. We're the most gorgeous and beautiful people, you know? So I think that's one of the biggest things that, like, I just want to say, like, as Black people, like, I have experts that agree. Like, some of you guys may believe that cuneiform came before Metanetzer, but there's a lot of experts that would disagree and would say that Egyptian is actually older than cuneiform. And I'm willing for a debate on that subject.
Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it.
And remember, brothers and sisters, this is a cash app of our brother Chris. Nerd Gods, NERDGODZ. Show him some love, brothers and sisters.
Oh, and I'll debate like 50 people by myself, like, because for me, like, it's about truth. It's just about telling the truth. I love my brother Shaka. If you guys want to learn Metanetzer, go to Shaka. Go to Shaka. That's my brother. If you want to learn Metanetzer, go to Shaka. He knows it way more than me, and I can't. But Shaka, I know his stuff on point. Go to Shaka. He knows way more than me.
And that could change at any time. It depends on how much time people put in it. Now, on the book Reflections of Osiris, Lies from Ancient Egypt by John Race, page 83 to 85, where he states that Chaim Waset would have been around 30 when he became the high priest of Ptah at Memphis. But Nessa West, I've shared that link in the chat. But what is it that you wanted to
No, that it was named after. That I was just showing you that it was the N, the A, the H, the N. That's all I was showing. The names of the deities.
I mean, I did a search on Ankh, and okay, there's one result, but why doesn't it show it?
You gotta scroll down and go say it.
They just don't have it in order.
Can you tell me the sentence?
They just don't have it in order. So I had another question to follow up to it.
Yeah, can you tell me the sentence where it is written?
Go back on it. It's like right at the bottom. If you scroll down, it's the word is like highlighted.
Right under the names, door.
And the names are right underneath it.
Is this showing here? Okay. Is this here the Agdorat? You have Nun, He, Cook, Coquette, Amun, Amunet.
Yes.
But that's not Ankh.
Yeah, because it's not in the sense. It's not all in the
Hold on, whoa. I'm about to cut this shit out. Hold on. Is this Reggie's? Hold on, wait. Let me talk. Is this Reggie's configuration?
No. I had another question on top of this though.
Continue,
but hold on. Was this Nesuet or was it proper perspective? We shared that.
All right. I'm gonna be quiet.
I shared something also. Now the one that I shared, it does kind of say literally what the other brother is saying. On the one that Nesu is showing,
kids,
it doesn't really
stay in school. Stay in school.
Well, okay. Well, here it doesn't say Ankh anywhere. We have Kokek. That's not Ankh. So we can dismiss that. Now, proper perspective. Feel free to share the other stuff
that's
you
not
have.
Ankh.
Yeah, that's not Ankh.
That shit's done.
No, hold on.
Playing.
I'm not taking nobody's side. I'm trying to explain and clarify what I understand from what Nesu is saying. So I think what Nesu is saying is the word Ankh, A-N-K-H. Now, if you look at the gods that are in the Agdorat, is Amun, Nun, Kuk, and Het, the male side. The female side would be the same thing. Almanet, Nonet, Karket, Harhet. So whether you're looking at the male side or the female side,
I'm gonna stop you on that. Because it's like me saying, right? Allah.
That's not the same thing.
Allah, we know, is a deity from the Middle East. But we got 5%ers.
Saying arm, leg, arm, head.
I'm not playing with y'all, bro. We got 5%ers that about this. Yeah, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't use things to make it fit how you feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's Ankh is not written anywhere.
Little Reggie, that's the shit you did. I'm gonna stop talking.
Ankh is not written in those
not
names
there.
You know. Now if people can show us the
there.
glyphs, because this is of course the transcription. But if people can show us the glyph, I'm pretty sure we will not see Ankh anywhere. So. And I mean, I don't even know who wrote that article, that website, who it is, if it's somebody that has some credentials.
Hieratic,
Feel free, Chris.
if you could show me or Shaka the primary source of anything, I promise you, their Shaka would not lie about it.
Mm. Yeah, if you show us some primary and we see Ankh written, we'll tell you.
What
Okay,
primary?
Ankh is
Are you saying not the names? What primary are you trying to say?
No, primary means like a primary source, primary document.
I know what primary means.
Basically, okay. So what are you asking then?
I'm asking, are you trying to say them are not the names of the deities?
No,
what primary are you asking
we're
for?
saying that Ankh is not written anywhere because you guys were talking about Ankh.
No, hold on, whoa. Let me ask.
Feel free, Chris.
Obviously, those are the name of the deities, but you can't mix and match shit to make it say something there. Like freestyling.
I don't know what y'all. I don't know what
the black community is.
I don't know what. I don't know how to do see what I'm talking about, but y'all two don't see. Y'all wow.
Well, Nessa West, didn't you say that we have Ankh?
No, I don't know. No, I know you laughing, but show and prove. See, shit is weird, bro.
Bro, you steady saying show and prove, bro. All I did was ask the question. First of all I did was ask the question.
Well, okay, maybe it was a question. I was under the impression that you
but
stated.
I'm trying to explain to the audience because they may not get what you're trying to say.
You don't understand what I'm trying to say. So how you gonna try to explain what I'm trying to say?
Okay, so Nessa West, let's get it right. Your question was, is Ankh?
My question was, does the word Ankh derive from the old, however you want to say it, Ogdawad?
Well, not to my knowledge, not to my knowledge, no. And that's surely not in the article that you've shared. So I don't know who says that, but it's something new to me. So I don't know
you
at
know
all.
What the symbol for Ankh means? What's the symbol?
It means life,
What's the
bro.
symbol for Ankh? What is the symbol? Like, no.
What do you mean? It means life.
Physically, where do they get it from? What's the symbol? No, it's a sandal strap.
No.
They walk on their, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, Shaka, people don't know what they be talking about, bro. This is what I'm talking about, Shaka. I can show something. All right, so hold on. I'm asking.
Bro, you jumping the gun, bro.
You know how it's set, right?
Okay, well, jumping the gun, bro.
Thanks a lot for calling, because it looks like you. I don't know. You're laughing so much. I don't know if maybe you're
making fun of here. He's about to be embarrassed.
Yeah, but
no,
thank you for calling. We're gonna continue from now on. A proper perspective. You wanted to ask something? Feel free.
Tired of niggas, man. They be wilding, bro. Not knowing what they talking about. Hold on. I'm about to show everybody what the Ankh symbol really means. All right. This is from a museum. Yeah, we all know what it means life, but like, what is the actual symbol? People ask some dumbass questions. See, and this is the reason why we have to get uneducated individuals out of our community. Because it's very easy to sound smart, but you're so smart, you're dumb. And the Ankh is in a sandal trap. I'm trying to find it. Because the experts, they Gardner's look, I'm even looking through here. Experts go through Gardner's sign, they go through his sign. Everything I'm saying, I'm not making it up. Like, nobody can challenge me. And I'm not even the best. Like, love this. Talk Shaka. I'm gonna pull it up.
No problem.
And
No,
I
proper
apologize
perspective.
to the brother, but I wish he would do more research before he jumped out the window.
Now, proper perspective. Did you want to make a comment or ask a question?
Oh. Who, me?
Yeah, go ahead, proper perspective.
I was simply trying to negotiate between this conversation. First, when he brought up the question, I posted a link to a site called grandmotherafrica.com. It has an article on there called The Secret Ankh, or something like that. The Secret
Ankh Ancestors.
Yeah, that's the article. In that article, it discusses what Nesu was asking. So in that article, it says that Ankh has more than one meaning, or there's an esoteric meaning of Ankh. And it says that the word Ankh is connected to the Agduad because of because of the names of the gods or netters in the Agduad. So all I was saying is that's what's in the article. I'm not challenging anybody. I'm not questioning anybody's knowledge. I was simply saying I found the same article. And to my knowledge, Nesu was asking, is that a legitimate concept?
Yeah, we went through the bottom of it with what Nesu shared. Now, the esoteric, when it comes to the Meta grammar, is not much that's esoteric, really. That person here in this article, and I think he's sharing right now, he just made a claim. I don't know who that person is, the author of the article, but we just need to really explain to us or show us how the Ankh is connected to the Ogdoad. It doesn't seem conclusive to me.
We all say Netra, but do we know what Netra means? We all say Netra, but do we know what it means? Explain. I don't make up stuff. Everything I say, I can show and prove. Bars. Gardner 3:8. Penity. Next, the top image is slanted. Let's do it right. The top of the pennant is slanted. The bottom. In the Old Kingdom, it was usually horizontal, but sometimes also slanted. Gardner's version. The pennant consists of strips of cloth. It was a motherfucking flag.
Well, they say it's a flagpole.
With me, bro.
Some people have the opinion that it's a hatchet or an axe.
They say it's a axe. Can I say something, Shaka?
Yeah, of course.
I believe originally it was an axe. I believe it.
Well, it would make more sense to me. It's like a symbol of power. That would make more sense than a flagpole. Yes.
Yeah. No. It was an axe at first, and later they try to simmer it down. Like, we ain't violent. I'm black. I live in America. I know how we wild out. Okay, that shit was axe, and it went to a goddamn claw. We try to clean our shit up. We're like, come on, man, stop playing. Look, we gotta stop playing games, man. Look at animals and natures, right? How else could civilized man conquer nature? We had to put in work. So that's bars, man. I'm sorry,
well, proper
man.
Perspective.
If I'm sorry.
Thank you very much for the participation. Now, Chris, it's been 3 hours. I guess we can call it a day. Now,
Yeah, and like I say,
this is Chris. Kasha. If I have one advice for you, Chris, try to chill with the profanity. That would be my only advice. But I cannot dictate how you speak. You speak how you speak.
yeah. No, and I apologize to the audience. I think for me, like, I'm so passionate about the subject and about truth, so I apologize to everyone. But I hope to have a next show with Shaka on Demotic,
Sure,
and I
sure.
promise I'll be like 80 more percent calm. But I want to show
Oh, you
how
were
it
calm. You were calm,
how
but
the
it's
Egyptian
just
language figure.
hmm,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I would like to again build my brother Shaka, and I would love to show how Hieratic from writing went to Demotic into actually Arabic Egyptian, which people don't really know about that. Like every Arabic script is not the same. It's like if you speak Spanish, right? You can go to a different bunch of Spanish countries. Everything is not the same. You know what I mean? Like, so we're gonna build on that. I appreciate you, Shaka. Like, I really do.
Appreciate you, brother. Well,
And thank you, my brother.
yeah. Saturday, like the same time, it's all right with me. So feel free to send me an email and tell me
Can we
which
do this
Saturday will
next week?
suit you.
Next week at 4 o'clock again?
Well, are we here? We are here.
Because I don't know who you have on your
Actually,
schedule.
the one after on the 18th, because actually, was it today or yesterday? Yesterday I was supposed to have Mankara, but he couldn't make it, so we rescheduled for actually next Saturday, at the
Oh,
ESC.
I can do
So,
Sunday.
well, Sunday I have a class actually. So, but if you're free the
Oh, that's
following
all right.
Saturday on the 18th, would you be
Actually, I
available?
prefer that because I can really prepare. I could prepare
Yeah,
better.
yeah. Okay, so let me just add that here. So,
And thank you, brother Shaka, and to all the audience. Like I said, I'm just very passionate. It's love and peace, and I'm just all about truth. You know, if I offended anybody, I apologize.
that's what's up. So, do you want to think about the title and send it to me on email so then I can do the stream like as usual and send you the links?
Yeah, it's gonna be on the growth of the Egyptian language into the modern world. So we're gonna
Yeah,
discuss that.
yeah. Well, send that to me
I'll
on the
email
email.
you.
Yeah, and I do as
All right,
usual. I send you the links and all that. All right. Well, brother Chris, feel free to make your
all right.
closing
I'm gonna
remarks,
email you,
brother.
Shaka.
Yeah, feel free to make your closing remarks,
Like
brother.
I say, man.
Oh, we have one. I don't know if you want to take one more caller because somebody just called in.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
put them
Okay. All
on.
right. Zucido. Feel free. Oh, your face looks familiar. That's African Renaissance, is it?
Cheddar. The sea is red chip, but it's okay. I'm not tripping at all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Are you African Renaissance TV?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hotel, brother. Feel free to speak, brother.
Man, I remember Chris from back in the day, man. Taking the metal nature class with Wujahu, and I remember that argument. He was very adamant about that argument. I know y'all cutting off and whatnot, but honestly, I just wanted to come on and say I'm glad you stuck with it. You know, you still doing the metal nature, you still doing your thing.
Thank you, brother.
That's good to see, bro. So
peace, God.
you know, I can catch you on another live. We can talk some more.
Well, feel
Hey,
free to
matter of
tune
fact,
in.
the next time we're on with
Yeah.
Shaka, yeah, next time I'm on with Shaka, jump in because I'm doing Demotic. Nobody talks about that.
That's a fact.
I'm about to really show y'all how everything changed. Bars.
I'll definitely be in attendance, man.
And it was from northern Egypt. And it was from northern Egypt, and we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Everybody keep thinking like Egypt was like a unified country.
Yeah,
they hated
everybody
each other on
everybody
both
think
sides.
everything happened in like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these are processes, you know what I'm saying? Historical processes, you know?
Over
And
thousands of years.
that will be Saturday 18. Saturday, February 18. So in 2 weeks, basically.
We got it.
So
look,
and
I
that'll
want
be
you to
same
be the
time as
first one
today,
to jump
4 p.m.
on.
EST, New York time.
Yep. After me and Shaka get it in, you need to be the first one on. Shaka, no one's allowed on before he gets on. Nobody. All right.
Well, I don't think we
Bars,
should
bro.
do that because
I
if
love
the
your
brother's
brothers,
late, we're gonna
okay?
reject every callers.
No, they can get on too, but he got to be the first one to
He has
speak. Because
priority.
like
He
I
has
say,
priority.
people tell you, I've been here, I've been doing this. Like Chris ain't making this stuff up.
No, it's
All
good
right,
to
so love
see,
and
man.
peace
It's
to
not a lot of
everybody, all
people
right?
that stick with it. You know what I mean? So it's good to see brothers stick with it, and you know,
It's just my heart to it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I got some questions
It's
or
just love and
whatnot, but
peace,
like, you
God.
know,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
nothing deep. You know.
Oh no, ask the questions.
So what do you see? You know, you hear everybody talking about, you know, y'all spending time on ancient Egypt and blah 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 blah. So what do you think is the application for Medu Neter for African people in 2023? Or should people just drop it and just do something completely different?
Nah, stop. Stop. It opens your eyes to reality. Because Medu Neter is nature. It's reality. These are not like so motherfuckers be like, I'm sorry for cussing. So people be looking at like how language is like made, right? But us people, it's really created from reality. Focus on reality. We don't even need imagination. Medu Neter was not created from the imagination, and I can show and prove that. Because I'm gonna say something that might be weird to people. Us as Africans at a point, there was no difference between being awake and being asleep, like dream-wise. It was all oneness. Bars. And we're gonna talk about that later. Being sleeping.
But that's a deep thing you point out with the imagination, though. That's definitely a deep thing I could hold on, because you know, you see a different kind of artistic tradition, you know what I mean, in Africa, all over Africa, you know, a different kind of
hell yeah,
individual creativity, you know what I mean? You can be creative as an individual, but you're gonna be creative with
but see, creativeness comes from imagination. Yeah. So my biggest thing is like, look, I'm you guys to this stuff. Give me like a year. I have so much things I can teach you guys. It's extreme. Y'all don't even know, bro. But I have so much information to teach the people. Like seriously, it's insane. And again, like you got other brothers that vouch for me. I love these brothers. I love you guys a lot. If you want to learn Medu Neter, learn it from Shaka. Period. Learn it from Shaka. That's my dude, you know? And my man's like, bro, like be on the show with me next. Like for real. Can't nobody talk till you jump on. Seriously.
I'm gonna hop on.
Nobody's
on Saturday at work, so I'm gonna try to make it. What time y'all coming on?
Well, Saturday, February 18, it will be 4 p.m. EST, New York time.
I'll be good around that time.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
We'll get it popping, God. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I'm going to close out like this. Black man is God. Peace.
Peace.
Thank
you, brothers and sisters. I will make my usual closing remark, which is quite brief.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to buy the Necheru, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Do I to do a Necheru Hotep?
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Neter classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who
who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class, and all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Neture class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.